Check. Welcome to the motherfucking new show. Say, call me the TV. That's what we're doing right now with my co-host.
911. What's up, gang?
And we have a special guest today.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Moses, a.k.a. Knomoe from the Lit Outlet. Thank you guys for having me. This should be fun. Should be interesting.
Should be very interesting after the Grammys for sure.
Hell yeah! I feel like you invited me on purpose.
Nah, actually didn't.
Nah, shut up. As I scratch my nose, you can see my tattoo on my wrist right here. You know, I gotta fix my beard real quick. But oh shit, now it's crazy. But yeah, after you, this fool fucking Kendrick wins 3 Grammys on the
five, bro.
Five.
Like
My
this,
bad.
Fool. It was like this.
My bad, fool.
But shout out to the homie Alfredo motherfucking Southgate.
That's right. Shout out
Make
to
sure you
Southgate,
check it
man.
out. I feel like one of the dopest podcasts too from the Latino side. Where you do have one of the ones.
Gracias,
for sure.
man.
Yo, so let's talk about the week. For how's everybody's week?
Go ahead first.
Good, man. I just came from Joshua Tree. Spent some time in Joshua Tree this Sunday. It was pretty chill. Vibes were good.
Why was everybody at Joshua Tree? Fool? I called my mom. Same thing. I'm on Joshua Tree. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Bro, she was not supposed to tell you.
Actually, I'm your stepdad now, fool. I just want to let you know right now.
It was on Groupon or what? Fool?
Keep bringing it up. I thought you were gonna hush it, bro.
You can call me daddy, fool.
It was on Groupon or what? Groupon special?
We did the tour, bro.
Oh, shit. How was it though?
That was nice, bro. The weather was super clear, bro. I just wanted to get away from LA, to be honest. A lot of shit going on over here.
A lot of shit's been going on.
Facts.
How you, Mo? How was it?
This last week, what did I do this last week, man? Oh, you know what? I came back from Vegas.
Everybody was out.
I was in Vegas for a baseball tournament because I run a nonprofit called the Downey Bombers. I coach about 25 kids.
Make sure you guys donate.
You know,
Can people donate or what?
Yeah. We run a nonprofit. We take donations.
He's not a scam artist. You know,
it's funny because I've been
he's not
playing.
a Democrat. I think.
It is because low key, it's travel baseball, right?
Like it is.
A lot of people make a living off these kids' dreams and shit. My son and my nephew used to be part of an organization where like the coaches were making bang, the kids weren't getting that much playing time.
Damn.
So I come from that point of view where like I want to make sure the parents get their money's worth. So I'm always trying to do fundraisers and shit and just give the kids cool shit like cool drip, cool sweaters, free gloves, free bats. As much time on the field as possible, but also bring a competitive spirit.
Yeah,
where like your playing time has to be earned. Because I feel like baseball is the greatest way to teach young boys how to become men. Which if you make an error, you don't own up to it. You get off the field, next guy up. Yeah. Right. So it's a very I'm a loud coach. You know, I be yelling at these little fools and shit.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been playing baseball my whole life. I just started coaching a year ago. I could have started.
Oh, shit.
I could have started coaching when they were like 6, 7, 8, 4, 3 years old. But my style of coaching is a little aggressive.
Just ghetto with it.
So I'm all like, once they hit 13,
like, what, homie?
I'm like, I'll suck your punk ass. You better shut up, Skibbity, Ohio, whatever. But like, yeah, I feel like once you get into middle school, you know, I feel like they stop. Kids, as I was at that age, you want to stop listening to your parents and start doing cool shit.
They rebel for a little bit.
So, you know, I brought Mohawk Matt one time and Bryant Free Bliss. They're all tatted up.
Shout out Mohawk Matt.
One of them did 27 years for murder. One of them did 10 or 15 years, to almost 20 years for freaking doing drugs. And I put these fools in front of the kids like, a 3-second mistake, you can end up like this, right? Yeah. So I just keep it real with them, man, and it's fun, entertaining. My son's in there. I'm a single parent, been a single parent since he was 2 or 3 years old. So nice. Just doing my thing, man. That's how my week was. I was in Vegas.
Man, that's great fun. I feel like spending time with the kids is always the best time for me. I love it. I love being with them and just getting into their world and understanding how their mind works. Because it's different, right? Like, how do you compare that from the generation you were growing up to now? Like,
it's completely different because the internet has brought us together, but also
they're younger, right? They're younger mentally, huh?
Yeah. You know, when they say that the male mind doesn't mature till 25, I completely agree with that because at that age, you're trying to be as cool as the guy next to you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You cannot see 5 feet in front of you, right? Or what's on the horizon for you in your future, right? So all you care about is like, forget this homework assignment. Does my homie think I'm cool that I make this joke during English class, you know? And that's a slippery road that you can fall upon. Yeah. So I got to kind of open up their eyes and just tell them, hey, down the road, you know, all I need, I tell the guys who are in high school right now, like, I need 3 years. 3 years of you giving me your physical best, your academic best, to give yourself an opportunity to maybe play at a college for free or minor league baseball or even become a coach and own your own organization one time. But 3 years. If after you give me these 3 years, you have 30 years to become fat and lazy like me. Eat as many hot Cheetos.
And start your own podcast.
And then you can be a fat ass on a podcast like myself, eat hot Cheetos and eat tortas and tacos and eat McDonald's as much as you want. But I just need 3 years from you, you know?
That's fire.
So you kind of want to like break it down for them in small pieces for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so real, bro. And I appreciate that you acknowledge the ugly side of the youth leagues and how people can take advantage of these kids' dreams too, man. I think that's super important, man. It's not acknowledged enough, you know?
Yeah. Because, I was pretty good at playing baseball at a young age, and I got injured. And after you get injured, they kind of kick you off to the side like a fucking...
Say, get the fuck out the court.
Suck. You can't help the team no more. And then also, too, like a lot of kids turn 18, and all of a sudden there's no more programs for you. Like if at 18 you figured out life, like, oh, you're good, you're 18, get the fuck out of here. For me, I have a plan for these kids. Once my kids turn 18, I'm gonna. It's a bad word. I don't have another word for it, but I'm gonna recycle them and turn them into coaches. And give them little kids to kind of have something to do, because it's kind of fucked up. At 18, they just kick you off to the curb, right?
Yeah. Is it hard to get to the major leagues from like on baseball?
You know what? Baseball pays the most, but it's also the most competitive, I think, in America. America's the one, and then you're playing. It's not fair. You're going against people from the Dominican Republic, Cuba.
You're done, homie.
And these guys on their birth certificate will say they're 12,
For sure.
but they're like 22.
I hear about that.
They're like 22, throwing 95, hitting home runs. Like then you as a scout, right? You put yourself in the Dodgers' point of view. I could give this kid from America $1 million. He's 12. He's throwing 40 miles an hour. But there's this other 12-year-old in Cuba, and he's throwing 90. I think this guy has a higher upside.
Full beard and everything.
Yeah, bro. Some of our favorite baseball players have got caught lying about their age, so it's a little bit unfair. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Baseball to me is just another avenue to learn how to become a good husband, a good brother, a good human being. You know, an asset to society.
I think that does help, putting kids into sports. Like for my son, I noticed a big change when he got into the swim class, and it's like I told him the same thing. Hey, that's life. Fool. Either you swim or you drown, homie. You're in the 12 feet. Make a decision. You start fucking paddling and knowing how to like focus on your breathing. Pace your breathing to know where you got to get to. And that helped them out from like getting C's to like straight A's and robotics and the top of this, the top of that. Like just putting him in swim class and watching him excel on top of the class and really putting his mind to it. It did like shape him different. I noticed that shit like it like evolved his mind in a different way. Like he's way more like
just locked in, right?
Locked in.
I think us as men, especially young men, we all want something to be a part of, you know, whether it's a gang or a baseball team.
We want a brother.
Yeah, we want someone to have our back and to be part of something, right? Wear the same colors, same jerseys, whatever. And if you leave it up to the kids, man, for them to pick their own thing, they don't know any better. They're gonna pick the most fun-looking, most sexy thing, most glorified thing, which is what happened to me, right? Like I saw American Me, and I listened to rap. I listened to rap music.
Already in the mirror, like, yo, homie.
Yeah, bro. I thought that shit was. I thought, at one point when I was in high school, I thought it was super cool, and I couldn't wait. I used to say stupid shit like, I can't wait to go to prison and put work in. And I wasn't even in a gang, bro. I never even got to the point. I was already thinking about prison, never even joining a gang. Like, but that's just how dumb and like how easy it is to brainwash somebody. Because the guys, now that I'm behind the camera and in front of the camera with a microphone and all this stuff, like some people are so good at their job that you think it's real life. Like some of these people think that Star Wars could be possibly real because the movie, the cinematic, the score, whatever it is, they're so good at sound and picture and lighting that, as a young kid, it's easy to get brainwashed, bro.
It's very easy. Yeah, it's one thing that I do. I've noticed, and people have told me, let your kids be what they want to be. Yeah, but I'm going to let them try things out. To like, challenge them. You got to challenge them. You got to put them in uncomfortable situations. Like right now I'm going with my daughter, right? She joined the volleyball team. And I'm telling my girl, like, hey, don't watch her. Step out of the gym. Like, let her be in her world.
Right.
And stop. Because she plays and then watches all the time after every play. And I hate that. Like, nah, like, I'm going to step out.
Yeah.
Be here mentally. Like, this is who you got to take care of your teammates. If you lose, you're going to let all of these people down. So we're now in her battling that, like, give it your all. You have to want to win, like, in order to be in this team. You can't just be there and just be cool. Nah, it's not enough.
Yeah, I get kids that come into the team and they want to be like liked. They want to be people's friends. They want me to just give them the benefit of doubt, like you're accepted here because of your personality or because your parent pays a fee. I'm not like, bro. I always do this thing where I pick two captains, rock, paper, scissors, and we have like a 2-team activity. Yeah. And then before the last 2 guys get picked, I'm like, why do you think no one picked you guys? Why do you think you're the last one?
Nah, that's smart, bro.
It's because you suck, bro. Are you okay with that? Do you want to keep being the last one picked?
Keeping that 100. Loser.
I'm like, you suck at this. Not only do you suck, these guys don't trust you.
They don't want
you. Because if you lose this game, you're gonna run and do push-ups, and they don't trust you. Are you okay with that mentally as a man? Can you handle that?
Damn.
Are you okay with that? Because if you are, keep doing what you're doing. If not, you need to start paying attention and do what I'm telling you to do. Because I want you to be good. because I want to win, and the only way we can win is if you're good. You understand me? Yes. All right, now go over there, loser, because you're the last one.
That's real, bro.
And then I just keep it real with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to.
I think we owe it to them. To just
especially
break
now
it down.
for everybody's
Before
TikTok,
it's too late.
Everybody's TikTok, everybody's Instagram, everybody's social media that you have to bring them to reality because sometimes they get stuck in that little world.
Yeah.
And that's kind of thing that we battle right now. That I'm battling with the kids is the brainwashing of the social medias and the reality of things was happening. Like, hey, that's why I'm always spending time with them. Yo, fuck the phone. Like, look at your surroundings. Like, always be aware of what's happening. Just tell them shit happens. People could get killed any day. You could be in Beverly Hills. It could happen. If you're aware of what's going on around you, you'll be more aware to react. Yeah. That's how life is. Fool. Life is.
Did you guys play sports growing up?
No, just watched.
You just watch. What do you watch?
Soccer.
European or Mexican?
Both.
Both. What was your European team?
European right now, Arsenal.
And the Mexico team. What's your Mexican team?
Chivas, but now Tijuana.
Tijuana
now. Now that Tijuana's developed, now I'm going for Tijuana.
Okay. So what about
switching?
They have a team.
Are you LAFC or are you Chivas?
LAFC, bro.
Well, were you LAFC when
I
they
was
were
a Chivas USA fan
since they were Chivas
bro.
USA? Because I feel like a lot of people forget about that. A lot of people forget that
or they want to forget, bro.
Because it was kind of chunty to be a Chivas USA fan.
I would say, hell yeah. Like, you were the off-brand of the real Chivas.
And then the name by itself is Chivas USA.
It was
lame,
but now the LAC, the rebranding, the marketing is like, fuck, this
sick,
is cool as fuck. Black and gold.
Shout out to Rick.
LAFC, that shit's hard,
They understand
bro.
culture, bro.
Yeah, whoever's behind that is super smart.
Yeah.
I love thinking about shit like that. Bro.
They do have great marketing, dog. Like, you know what, they attack the corrido too, right?
They know what they're doing, bro.
They know what they're doing. I'm like, damn, they're doing it
the
well.
fools with the lineup and the comb over.
Yeah,
Love LAFC.
they love LAFC.
The T-Mobile guy.
Yeah, the T-Mobile salesman. The manager at T-Mobile loves LA. He leaves early to go watch the game.
He's part of the band, bro. He's in the fucking fan section, dog, for sure.
Bags, bro. Buying hella $20 Modelo cans. You know what I'm saying?
I went to a game last year. I went to a game last year, right, David? It was last year, right? It was cool. For the environment is chill. I was just there to have fun too. I didn't give a fuck who won. I'm just like, we're here for.
Are you LAFC, Mo?
I'm not really a big soccer guy. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go with LAFC just because it looks cooler. The Galaxy is now the Chunti team.
It is.
When before they weren't the Chunti team. Now Galaxy to me is the Chunti team. The name Galaxy, the colors.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't.
It's in Carson.
It's not LA.
Fuck are you working playing in Carson? Shout out to Carson though.
Yeah, it's just a little different. And then LAFC has the new stadium and everything. So if I had to pick, I'll go LAFC. But ask me if I know a player, Vela maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably that one.
I think that's it. That's all I know. I'm not really into soccer. I'm always been a baseball, football, basketball guy.
Me, it's probably basketball for me anyway.
Yeah.
Just basketball.
Just basketball, just Kobe, the whole Kobe shit. That's why when Afu passed away, it hit me harder than a family member, dog.
I think to me when Kobe died, fool,
I get it, fool. I get it.
I think to me when Kobe died is almost similar to like 9/11, where like I remember where I was, fool. Those are the two things I remember. I know where I was when 9/11 happened, and then when Kobe died, fool. Like I'll never forget.
I know both. I know both.
If I were to ask you where were you when Kobe died, would you remember?
I do remember.
Where were you?
I was
Crying
for 2 days, fool. Straight up, me and my wife were crying for 2 days.
I almost cried, fool. I was at work making a sale, and then I was like, hold on, give me a second, dog.
Nah, I cried, fool, because I was in the gym when they put the news on, fool.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the middle of the gym, fool. Everybody stopped working now. Everybody walked to the TV, fool.
Fool, just the memories way.
Yeah, it shows back.
The 4-quarter memories, fool. Like,
But it was uncertainty, too, because you didn't know right away he died. It took a few hours till they confirmed it.
You know, there was unconfirmed that he died, right? And then all of a sudden they started mentioning like, oh, his daughter was in the plane too. That one hurt me, dog.
Yeah,
like, fuck, if his daughter was in there, dog. And it just kept getting worse. Like there was actually 8 people in there and a bunch of other little kids, and it's like, fuck, dog.
And then you guys remember the fucking cop that was showing the pictures, bro?
Yeah, sheriffs.
That was crazy.
nah, that shit hit the city big time. I think he was the biggest figure we ever had.
No, for sure. In
Easily,
sports.
fool. I told him he's bigger than Dr. Dre, bigger than everything. I feel like, because dog, it's like growing up, like having nothing, that's all you watch.
But he had his foot in a lot of different worlds, you know? He did music too, so
Right.
He did music. Hey, let's not bring that up, fool.
He did music.
He wasn't. People say that he was bad. He wasn't. That song wasn't that bad.
I thought it was
Well,
cool.
comparing it to now,
I've seen worse, bro. I've seen and heard worse.
comparing to those times, fool, East Coast, West Coast rap was in a different way too, you know.
But
yeah,
that
of course,
was,
you've seen worse.
I feel like that was the style back then. That was kind of
It
like a
was.
Will Smith flow type
I
shit.
think
Yeah, for sure.
Shaq.
It was a style. It was a style.
Yeah,
guys
Shaq
like
probably
the
was the
new-
best rapper, right? Shaq.
Nah, I don't know. Do you guys like the new Tweaker song?
I actually do like the
That's
new
just pretty
Twitter.
tough.
I
Jello?
like it, fool.
Jello?
Like,
Yeah.
whoa,
It's
hell
just-
yeah.
Hard, bro.
It's
That shit
nostalgic.
is hard.
It's nostalgic too, bro.
It is. It is nostalgic.
Super nostalgic.
It
The
is.
beat, the rhythms, yeah, fool.
No, I feel like it fits in place with what's going on right now. Everybody's doing those throwbacks. They're remixing
sure
the
it
beat,
fits
so
in
it kind of
place.
fits. Like it fits right on.
It's funny. I was on the way to Vegas and my brother was driving. He's a few years younger than me. I'm 34. He's about to be 30. And he's all like, we're about to hit a corner. He goes, bend in the corner. And then my son and my nephew are like, whoa. When we hit the corner, I'm all like, oh, this is becoming a meme, dog. It's a TikTok now.
It is. It started on TikTok, right?
It started at TikTok.
TikTok is everything for
We
you.
got a record deal off that song alone.
10 million supposedly.
Yeah, it's
Damn. Hey, the Ball brothers full legendary.
Yeah, the super.
Hey, shout out to the fucking dad way for real.
Yeah,
I know
facts.
he got a lot of hate,
But not enough credit.
He did more than most of the dads that I've ever seen. I've seen. You know, he did more than any of that.
I agree, bro. I agree.
Do it up, homie. Being at ESPN talking shit. Who gives a fuck? Fuck LeBron.
Yeah, even though he said he's better than Jordan, which obviously no one believes, but it's entertaining.
It is. Well, I still tuned in. I still watch fucking.
What's the first letter in ESPN mean?
I don't even know.
Entertainment,
yeah.
sports, news, right?
It was entertaining. If I
ESPN.
watched all his interviews with Stephen A. Smith, I was there tuned in. I wasn't annoying at all.
LeVar Ball is definitely one of like my Mount Rushmore of father figures where I kind of like.
I was gonna say
it worked,
with the
bro.
coaching. Do you look at him?
Hell
like,
yeah,
with the coaching
bro.
stuff?
He got 3 kids basically in the NBA, and one's a rapper, and they all got big cars, big money. What do you want for your kids? Stability,
Exactly.
bro. Come on,
Exactly.
your choice of women. Who do I want as a wife? You know what I mean? What kind of job am I gonna do? When I wake up in the morning, where do I want to go? Like, what else would you want for your kids? A 9 to 5? No.
No, he did it.
Come
up.
on, dog. But
did it
he
up.
put them through a lot of shit. A lot of some would call it verbal abuse, physical abuse, which is like yelling at them and make them. They used to make them run up this hill in the backyard because they live in Chino Hills every day for like 5 miles or whatever. And look at them now, bro, running up and down that court like nothing. Butter.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Big time.
What are the dads you put up there? The golf dad. What's his name?
Tiger Woods' dad.
Tiger Woods' dad. You put him up there.
Yeah, Tiger Woods' dad used to put him on the course and yell racial slurs like the N-word and stuff like that because he knew that golf was a white man sport and that the first thing they're going to call him is the N-word.
Yeah.
So he gave him a safe word, telling him, if it's too much for you, son, because you know why we're doing this, I'm trying to get you prepared, just say enough and I'll stop. And then Tiger Woods never said that word.
Sheesh.
So his dad would just racially violate him on the course.
Based off of that, he survived the media, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks to things like that. That's how he survived the media.
Yeah, but then also, would you consider Tiger Woods? Obviously, he's a PGA success, but in life, is he a success? Right?
I don't know, but I think you have those slip ups.
Yeah, I think everyone has that, right? Like regardless if you're famous or not. But yeah, he crashed.
I think in life he's successful.
Crashed his whip, multiple divorces.
I think like he chased what he wanted. With what else do you want? You know, chase what you want, pussy and the game.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Anything, and once you're big, it's magnified, bro. Anything that happens that goes wrong, it's super magnified
Big
to
time,
a different
fool.
extent.
Also, Serena Williams' dad.
Yeah, I was going to say
Another
another
one.
one.
That's another
I love that movie too.
That
man.
is a hard ass movie.
That's a hard. Shout out to Will Smith, man.
That shit broke me when he started getting punked by those the gangsters in the park. I was like, come on, leave him alone, guys, leave him alone. He's just a good guy trying to teach us kids tennis, man.
You know what lyrics went to my mind? The Game. You know how Game referenced that in one of his records?
Yeah.
Like Serena's dad and yada. I'm like, shit. Like that's how it happened. Fucking Compton. But yeah. So shout out to
Did you guys win in
fathers.
Vegas for?
So we won the first 3 games. We're like 3-0. We won the first 2 pool games. We won the semifinals, and we made it to the finals, and we lost 21-5, dog. In the first 3 games, we only allowed 2 runs. In the last game, we allowed 21 runs. So we lost the championship, but my son was sick the whole time, bro. He had the flu, so he didn't get to play. He was just covered up. It was 30 degrees. It was super cold. So it was...
How do you coach him after a loss? You still hard on them or not?
I think my son at this point, as far as he knows what to expect from me. So to me, the thing is this: if you struck out, if you didn't do good, it's because you didn't prepare that week. You were unprepared for your battle.
Go back to basics.
Right? So like, what did you do different? Did you eat well? Did you get enough sleep? Did you practice Monday through Thursday and get enough rest Friday and Saturday? Because we usually play Sundays. So like, did you prepare? Like the games are won 4 or 5 days before the game starts.
Okay.
So if you didn't prepare, what did you expect? So that's kind of the mental thing we're going through. Like right now, he's 14, he's in 8th grade, he's 5'9", he weighs about 180. I'm like, if you come into high school, which is next year, right, in August, at 5'9" or 5'10", but weigh 130, 135, like you're already gonna look like a D1 prospect before you even pick up or put on a uniform. So if you get in shape, you're gonna have the silhouette of an MLB player, and then your skills will speak for themselves. So first, we gotta get him in shape because he has my genes, bro. He eat a cookie and gain 20 pounds. You feel me? Like, he's a big fella. But yeah, man, we come from a baseball family, so it's all we talk about, man, is baseball. That's our thing, you know.
That's a good thing though, to
it is
have
a good
something.
thing to have something that connect with, you know.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. But for me, even with my daughter, like it's just music. Fool. Me and her just talk about music all day, all day. And my son is the sport. I mean the mostly the tech. Fool. Me and him just talk
That's
tech.
dope, fool. That's special.
Oh, you know what? Today I did this. I made the robot move like this. I added more extra gears and did this, and like even the coding stuff. Like he was like, oh, well, today I did this, and we're studying this. And you know what? And I engage with him. For I don't be like, oh, all right, cool. Nah, I listen to him, and then I be like, oh shit, let me check it out. Send me the video, and just being there with him mentally. For man, it's not only just about being present, but being present mentally. Because one thing that people like, oh, I was there, but were you really there?
Yeah, were you engaged in the
were
conversation?
Were you engaged? Were you there next to them and be a part of their world a little bit? Especially now with where they're so like iPad out and
they're
phone.
lost. They're
lost. So everybody's being a social programming is happening heavy. So I feel like right now you got to put more of the effort, in my opinion. Even if you're raising your son, you got to put more in the effort mentally
to feed their curiosity more than just be there. Yeah, for sure.
You have kids?
Nah, no kids.
No.
How
old are you?
30.
Now that you know
do you plan on having kids?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, you know, to me, when I was like in high school and I was a young kid, I couldn't wait to be a dad, bro.
Oh, I think I was like that too, man.
I thought about it all day.
I for sure thought about it a lot, but
all day, like I want to be a dad, bro.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Like, I don't want to. Like, obviously, I want to fuck and whatever, get pussy, whatever. Like I want to be a dad, fool. Like, that's always been a big dream, and I think that's something that you gotta have it, or it's either in you or it's not. You know.
Did you want a junior or did you?
So my name is Moises, right? Moises Parra. I named my son Jordan Moises because it was as a person in America growing up with a Spanish name and all your teachers being white, every day they would mispronounce my name and it Moises, Mazes, like any way you can mispronounce my name, they just couldn't say it, and I would have to have like this. I would start off in bad terms with every teacher, like no, it's Moises. Can we call you Moses? No, my name's Moises. You have to call me Moises. Like, that's my name. Did I call you, if your name is Dr. Smith, do I call you Mr. Smith? Schmidge? No, I call you by your name, right? You have to learn how to say my name. So I will get into this little warfare where teachers are also very combative. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it simple for my son. I'm gonna name him Jordan, as much as I wanted him to be a junior. Just to keep it simple. And then I thought it was cool as a baby that I could go buy him a little Jordan set and just his name, his socks, his shoes, everything will say his name. I thought that shit was tight.
I think we go through that phase.
You know what I mean? I thought shit was cool.
My kid Nike with.
Yeah.
You gotta get him the blue chucks. So we gotta get the blue chucks.
I have a girl named Balenciaga.
Balenciaga's Mercedes.
Yeah.
There's Mercedes.
Yeah. You only got one? You only got one?
Yeah, I only got one, bro. He's 14. So yeah, I was a teen dad, dog.
Oh, shit. You were 14?
No, he's 14 right now. So I was like 18, 19.
Okay, 18, 19.
So you were envisioning having a kid at 16?
You know what, dog? It's crazy.
What the fuck is
was there eating hot Cheetos one day? Hot Cheetos and cornets and shit.
I was in high school because you know sometimes when you're at that age, bro, all you do.
What high school? What high school did you go to?
I went to Southgate High, fool.
Shout out Southgate.
When you're at that age, all you do is pick at your parents what they're doing wrong. Like if I was
for sure.
If I was the head of the household, if I had the money, we should be doing this.
It's your ego. It's your ego speaking.
You know, because you're getting all this like raw testosterone that you've never had before going through your body. It's getting the best of you. So I'm like, I would do this better. I would do that better. And now obviously I'm older and understand what the fuck's going on. I'm like, damn, that fool did his best. He really put it down. He put it down for us. Because out of all my friends on my block, all the dads left. My dad's the only one that's still there.
Damn, that's crazy.
So all the dads got divorced, started new families. I have a neighbor where his dad's name is Hector. My neighbor's name is Hector, and then the dad left, had another kid, and named him Hector.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
So there's two juniors from one Hector. Like imagine the fucking mental fucking war this guy's having, and the homie's still smoking hella weed. The homie's still drinking. He's doing this thing. He's also a good dad. He had his kid at 14. He was younger than me. But like, think about that, bro.
As much as they try to deny it, that has some kind of effect on you
of
psychologically.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
And I was big into smoking and drinking because I used to always try to suppress my thoughts and shit like that. And I've been sober for almost 2 years now. And I feel
everything.
Yeah, everything. I'm completely sober. And I feel like it's my new gym, the mental gym, of getting through the day with those memories that you try to suppress and just like, I see you, you're right there, but stay right there. I'm not gonna let you grow and eat me up. But yeah, man, so I got shout out to my dad for being around,
And those suppressed feelings, like, do you ever think about maybe therapy or no?
I have
do you feel like suppressing something is the best thing to do?
I thought suppressing something was the right thing to do. It was like the machismo thing.
You look at it and you see our culture. That's what you think you should follow.
Taught, right?
That's the example you think you should follow. Suppress it.
Yeah. So instead of suppressing it, I know it's there, but I want to set an example of just being better. You know, not create the same.
I don't know. Paying for a therapist, bro.
It just sounds.
Do you feel like they mirror you what you say? You know, I feel like from my perspective, they just mirror what you say. You know?
Also, it's in their best interest for you to keep going back. So they're gonna tell you things that you want to hear. Like, you know what? It isn't your fault. It's your dad's fault.
Yeah.
You need to talk to your dad. You know what, therapist? You're right. It's not my fault.
Exactly.
Let me give you another $100 because I'll see you next week, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Therapy, dog.
You ever thought about it?
It's a gateway drug.
Nah, I never thought about therapy. Nah, for me, therapy is just having a handful or even like 2 or 3 good friends and being able to be comfortable with them to like let them know what you're going through. I think if you have 1 or 2 people that you trust to like just, have those conversations, I think that's healthy, right? So that way.
I also think trauma is good for you, bro.
I think so too, because it develops character. It develops you, you know?
I think a good amount of trauma. The more trauma you can withstand, the better man you become, I feel like. Because then you become that wise old man, right? Nobody wants advice from the guy that never had worked and just drinks at home all day.
Exactly.
Why would you want advice from that person, right? I want the guy that failed at multiple businesses and finally one time.
And still fighting day to day.
Or one time just struck gold, like, fuck, he figured it out. It took him 20 years, but what are the things that you learned and what could have got you there quicker? Like, I think it's just more fruitful to go through the drama, to fail as much as possible. The quicker you fail, the better you get.
I think failing is a thing of life. You have to fail. If you haven't failed around me, don't get near me, dog.
I think that's what they say. No, keeping busy is like the best therapy.
It is funny. You have to fail, and you have to understand of what that meant. How can you be better the next time you do it? You have to fail. If you're scared of fail, you can't be around me for. Like, I don't have nobody around me that's scared of fail. Like, no, you got to know what it is to fail. That way you come correct the next time you do it.
I think especially nowadays, especially when you start something like this, where like your fail is public. Like,
it's public.
Like, I posted a podcast last week, and I looked at it before I got here. I'm like, 15 views. Fuck. I was like, fuck. It's my first podcast I posted in a couple months. So I'm like, everyone can see it. Like, do I care? Nah, I'm gonna keep going.
It takes grit, bro.
I'm gonna keep going.
You know what I mean? Grit. But I think
people forget about
coaching too helps you get through that hump, because as you coach these kids, I think that's a reflection of how you coach yourself too.
Yeah. Because I also have to live with integrity through that. Because
if you're telling them something, that's something advice you would take.
You gotta live
yourself.
by
Yeah. And they'll call you out. The kids will be quick. Like,
you got them 15 views, homie. Or something.
my kids are always trying to promote my podcast like to their parents. Dope. Like, hey, my coach has a podcast. I'm like, don't tell them, fool. They're gonna see that. I'm like, I don't get no views. Like, no, relax.
You're talking shit about them.
But to them, you just seeing you pop up on the feed is like, oh shit, my coach. And
that's enough to keep going, bro. To be honest, just seeing that excitement from that's enough to keep going, bro.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope. As even little things that I'm teaching them is like when they all leave, they have to. I haven't told them this. But they come up to me and go, all right, coach, I'll see you later. All right, coach, I'll see you later. Like, don't leave without saying, I'm out of here. Because I can't leave until the parents pick them up, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, where's your mom at? Where's this? I'm always like, where's your mom at? Was your mom over there? All right, cool, I'll see you later, all right. And now they come up, hey, coach, my mom's right there, I'll see you later. Like, all right. And then all 25 of them will come up to me one by one. Like, I'm a boy, coach. This pedirse, right?
Yeah.
Which is old school, the way I was brought up. Because the practice ends at 8. I could just get up and leave and just not do shit, but I have to. I like
these
to
kids.
Wait. Yeah, I like to wait.
Yeah, that's good, fool. And it's good that they even go tell you that. That means that they have that love for you and respect.
Yeah, for sure. Because I keep it real with them. I keep it 100. I already have, but I do have kids that quit already. I just had a kid that quit yesterday. His parents pulled him out because they're at first. I keep it real. Like, hey, I'm gonna yell at your kid. I'm gonna. I might cuss, but I'm trying to squeeze the best, every little ounce of baseball out of him and also make him a tough kid. And if you're okay with that, then you can join our team. I even give him 2 weeks for free. Like, you could be here for 2 weeks, see how it goes, because I be yelling and shit. Like, and if you're cool with that.
But like cussing in what way? Like, you bitch ass fool?
Like,
or like, man,
I'm like, throw the fucking ball. Throw the fucking ball already. Like
okay,
that.
That's good.
I don't call nobody, but I don't really call nobody. Out of the names.
Because of that?
So they didn't give me a reason, but I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because the parents will have conversation with me about like, oh, my son's not really in it no more. I'm like, yeah, because your son's one of the worst kids on the team. And I keep telling him, like, I keep giving him that speech, like, are you okay with being the worst on the team? Are you willing to put in the work to stop being the worst? And the answer in their head is no.
Yeah.
It's too hard. I don't want to do it. Dad, take me out. They quit.
And all these kids that quit, do they have like a common trait?
Yeah,
like,
soft parenting. Soft parenting that, how do I explain it? Like, No accountability.
Yeah.
It's okay, son. Don't worry. Get them next time, Tiger. Like, no, hey, you fucked up. What did we do wrong? How do we fix this now? Are we going to be prepared for the next time this happens? Like, let's fix it now. You know, and it's like being confrontational. They hate confrontation. I'm all about confrontation, bro. I love it. I love it. Even on last Sunday at a tournament, and this coach, I called timeout to dispute a play with the umpire, and I went to go talk to him, and the other coach from the other team was like, he was obviously safe, man. Stop wasting our time. And I'm all like, what? What'd you say? And I walked up to him like, what'd you say, bro? I couldn't hear you. I'm not talking to you. Like, what's going on? What's up? You got something to say to me? And he just didn't look like, he didn't want no confrontation. He thought I was gonna allow him to speak behind my back like that. And I went up to like, what'd you say, bro? What's up? What was that? Oh, okay, that's what I thought, bitch. Fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, people hate confrontation.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because it puts you in an awkward.
Yeah, I think being
position.
uncomfortable is the best thing for sure.
But that's the quickest way to resolve something. You could have been like, hey, my bad, bro. I'm like, all right, it's cool. I'm just letting you know that that's my boundary. You can't yell at me like that, bro, because then it's gonna be a problem. So, are we cool with that? All right, cool. That's what I wanted to get to, but we couldn't even get there. He just ignored me, and I was like this close to him. Like, what'd you say? But yeah, bro.
And do you see yourself continuing this for a while?
For sure, man. I definitely see where there's a way where you can ethically and morally sustain yourself and earn money by coaching more kids. The thing is the volume. Right now I have 20 kids. I think if I were to scale it to 100 kids, rent a facility, and not rely on the city to give me a park, because that's the biggest problem, having a place to practice. There's so many teams and there's only so many parks. And then just morally and ethically charging people a fair amount, getting their kid the right tools and training to make them an all-star. I think there's a way of doing it. And I think the number is 100 kids. And
how much does it cost to like have a player join the team?
So each
like with equipment and everything, kind of like an average.
I have the least expensive team. I can guarantee it, bro. So I charge kids $150. Okay, there's like an initiation fee, but eventually with our fundraising, because I like to fundraise instead of like, hey, bro, give me $1,000. It's like, hey, we have this fundraiser. You give me $50, you can win 100. And we do it like that. It's kind of a little bit of like a raffle, like a
pyramid scheme. That's right.
You can win money. Like right now we have a Superbowl squares. Have you guys ever played Superbowl squares?
Not really.
So there's like this box, and then you get a number, and depending what the score is, you can win $100.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. So that we do that kind of shit.
Bro, I see like the super smart individual, good head on your shoulders. I don't get the Drake tattoo, bro.
Oh, whoa!
You're making so much sense, bro. I'm looking at you.
You're making so much sense.
What's going on?
Oh man.
Yo, all right. Let's go there.
I mean, this dude's a good guy. He's smart. What's
Hey, you around kids, homie? You around kids or what? What is going on?
You know what? I think
the kids.
I think Drake is one of the smartest and greatest rappers of our time. Just throughout, like he's like the LeBron of rap.
Of rap?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then Kendrick will be like the Kobe of rap.
I would say
LeBron of rap.
And then Ice Cube will be like the Michael Jordan of rap. If you want to call West Coast
and where's
rap.
Kanye West at and all this shit?
Kanye
Just
West.
looking around or what?
Kanye West to me is like an Allen Iverson, did his own thing. Disruptor.
Bro, Mr. $2.6 billion man.
Yeah, but not from rap.
Hey, everything came from rap.
No, but that's a whole different name. That's
no,
clothing.
but everything came from rap.
But we're talking about rap or clothing. We're gonna pick
Everything
a name
comes
or
from
not?
the same way.
Right now,
let's get to the topic at hand.
Go for it. Let's go for it. Drake.
I became a Drake fan, bro, back in 2016. Man, the revenge tour for me was, I had recently gotten divorced. I lost 100 pounds at the gym, and I started.
It was
partying.
Marvin's room. It was Marvin's room.
Did it?
I started partying. So the mixtape with Future.
Yeah,
that's the one that got me, bro.
Oh, that's a fire.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
And then if you're reading this, it's too late or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing was the same. All that shit, bro. Like that's when I became a Drake fan, bro. And then because I was partying heavy, you know. And then he has a song for every.
All the way to 2016, not 2010, 2009.
Not really, because when in 2009 when he came out with that album with the brown leaves in the background and the fucking trench coat. My little brother was a Drake fan. I'm like, this shit's gay, bro. I was still listening to The Game, you know.
Shout out to The Game. That's not
the documentary. I was the biggest Game fan ever.
Same.
Ever, dog. And then finally, like I had my kid. I became more of a man. I stopped trying to be all thuggy and just be more of like a dad and be in love and shit.
You can't tell he's still thuggy.
You know? I tried my best, bro. When it's in you, it's in you. You feel me? And then just Drake just started making sense because I feel like he has a song for every occasion, whether you're happy, you're sad.
He's McDonald's.
You're celebrating. McDonald's.
Good breakfast.
You take your girl. You take your girl to McDonald's for your anniversary, bro.
Kanye West is a 7-course meal.
Okay.
You get it? You know?
Nah, he just has a song for every occasion, and I really fuck with his bars. And I don't really care if he wrote his own raps or not. Do you make your own beats? Do you market your own music? Like, who really does it all by himself other than maybe Russ?
LeBron. He has to write his raps.
LeBron is basketball's a team sport, though, right? Part of an organization. Does LeBron own an organization?
So Kanye West runs all the positions. He does.
How much did he pay Drake to write those bars for him?
That's
what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Did you consider covering it up on Sunday after the Grammys or no?
Hell no, never.
Yo, hide your kids, homie.
Hell no. There's a reason why Beyonce and Kendrick always win the Grammys and Drake only has one. Come on, let's be honest.
Why?
It just sounds like hate, though.
Also, too, like Grammys don't speak for the streets. Do they? They speak for the white people.
But I thought you said fuck the streets.
That's not the conversation we're having.
I know.
You're holding Grammys at a high caliber. To you, the Grammy means that you're the best.
I didn't say that.
Nah.
So why would I cover up the tattoo after the Grammys?
I'm just asking, have you gotten more people just pointing it out now after, even the Grammys, but after the beef?
I've been, even when I got this tattoo in Tijuana from my uncle Spanky, who did this tattoo.
Did not kiss a 17-year-old girl?
No, hold on. I'm asking with all the hate you get.
Bro, when I got this tattoo, I showed it to my uncle because I was in TJ. I was looking for an owl tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Because they call my dad Tecolote, right? Which is owl, right?
Tecolote. In TJ, there's a town called Tecolote now.
So I was looking for an owl tattoo, and they had all these like corny owl tattoos, and I didn't really like it. But I always thought the Egyptian one was super dope. So I told my uncle, I'm like, give me this one right here. And he goes, are you sure you want Justin Bieber on your wrist?
Shit.
And he was clowning me too. And I'm all like, if I could deal with this fucking, my uncle's tatted from head to toe. I was locked up with that fool and everything. He got deported. He's a super, it is what it is. If I could take that fool's joke and he didn't take it serious and he's a super gangster and everything and he knows his joke and he's not really fucking with it, then I could take anything from anybody else and I don't give a fuck. Because this tattoo does have a double meaning. It's my dad, Tecolote. Yeah. But I am a Drake fan, bro. I really am a Drake fan.
I think all of us are Drake fans.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I guess my question is just, with all that considering, you never had a little inkling, like, damn.
To cover it?
Yeah. That's all my question is.
Maybe it's kind of faded, bro.
It's kind of faded.
Like, I got this one at almost the same time. I do have another little janky tattoo. I got the No Bitch Trusted on this side when I was 14 years old. Like, I got a lot of old tattoos, and I think it's kind of weird to get tattoos that look cool just to show other people. Like, most of my tattoos, like my mom's tattoo and the one that says Los Angeles right here with the buildings, like, no one ever sees them. Mm-hmm. But to me, they're stories, This one was $20, this one was $20. The fool that fool tatted it up in an hour, and he had just paroled from prison like 2 days before in his grandma's fucking back room when the homie had the day before I got this tattoo, because the homie pulled up to the block with 2 girls naked tongue kissing each other in his leg. I'm like, that looks hard. Who did that? And then the homies are like, for $20 he'll do it too. So then I got these, like, to me the tattoos are really stories, and like I could go get badass artists to fucking numb my arms and
I hate fools that during the summer they come all sleeved up, like, dog, get out of here.
So like, man, this one, the owl for me represents a lot more than just Drake.
It's super deep for sure.
It represents like, my son's gonna hate me for saying this, but me taking my son under as a single dad is like the owl is the only bird that can turn his head 360. It could watch his own back. One. So as a single dad, I don't have a mother figure for him. So I gotta be both, and I gotta be more. And I gotta be awake at night when it's dark out for him, right? So like, it's more than just music for me.
No, well, the owl is a very symbolic thing.
No, you convinced me. I'm gonna go get a Drake tattoo.
Get it right here.
OVO. Is that lady that got OVO on her forehead? You guys remember that?
Nah.
Lady that got OVO on her forehead, bro. Oh no, she got Drake.
I do remember
Drake on her forehead, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Talking about Drake losing the Grammys, fool. Anybody watch the Grammys? You didn't watch the Grammys.
They don't even put the Grammys on TV, fool. When the rap,
the most important ones they did.
The rap awards are never televised. You only watch the highlights or the clips.
It was a televised rap.
I didn't see, dude. I saw the clips.
Nobody watches it.
I saw the clips.
They don't televise the rap. They don't care about rap, bro.
They did
on TV. What channel was it on? 7?
On 2, CBS. I think.
Don't you perform though?
Don't you perform? And she got a rap album of the year this time.
I'm just saying the Grammys can care less about rap.
No,
that's
I
not
could care
that's
less.
not what we should be holding up to standard of.
No, that's not.
definitely
That's
not.
definitely
It
not.
should be
I
like
agree.
it should be someone like.
But
us,
I am going to give credit to Kanye West and Jay-Z who have a lot, and they do have the catalog to match it.
I don't think Jay-Z has a great catalog.
Ah, nah, bro.
Damn.
You think Jay-Z's better than Nas?
The blueprint.
Nah,
Jay-Z has a better.
I don't know if I see
Not
that.
as recent.
Nas is way better than Jay-Z at everything, bro.
On everything.
The only reason why Jay-Z is famous is because he memorizes his raps. That's what he's known for. Like, I could think about a song and go in there and spit it one time, one take.
Or hits. He has more hits than Nas.
Like the ones with R. Kelly.
Or just hits, period.
All his hits are with R. Kelly.
And their hits with Drake. Pound Cake, right? You like Pound Cake?
That's not a hit.
That's a hit, fool. That's one of Drake's best songs.
No, it's not.
Oh, every Drake fan that I met, Pound Cake. I'm like, that's just mid.
That shit is mid. That shit's not a great song.
Hey, did you like Take Care?
I wasn't a fan back then.
Oh, no way.
That was too
That was
early
the
for me.
album that introduced me to like really, really fucking with Drake. Take Care.
Yeah, I think that album highlights more The Weeknd, how The Weeknd is a special.
You could tell
artist.
The Weeknd had a lot of involved in
Yeah,
that
because I really
album.
fuck with The Weeknd. It hurt me when they started beefing each other and calling him like all these bad things. Because I think The Weeknd's also super talented. And he has a very unique voice.
Yeah.
You know, like sonically is very different, which I do like. Even though they keep blasting the same song, Apollo 106 for him for the last 2 years, and it's already annoying, but just sonically, his sound is just so unique that I enjoy watching.
Did
and
you fuck with
listening
the
to
new
it.
album?
No, I haven't listened to it.
Fire,
It's pretty
fool.
good, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Nowadays, I don't really listen to music as much as I listen to podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a student of the game of podcasting, just different genres of podcasts. I go to sleep listening to podcasts, shower
Which
in
ones?
the car. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Brilliant Idiots, Flagrant. I even listen to PBD podcast, Patrick Bet-David. So I don't know. I hate, you know what I do hate? I hate the horror or the real crimes. Oh, so annoying.
Girls love that shit though.
Yeah, they do.
It's just people just looking for a quick dopamine fix.
What's Cheeseman, bro?
And
It's
they also
Cheeseman
want
at
to
the end of the day.
forget. They want to forget about what's going on.
Yeah.
They want to.
Well, I think it's podcasting to anyways, right? Everybody want to forget work while they're fucking laughing and shit.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm not learning something,
But you don't listen to comedy ones, no.
comedy podcasts.
Mostly it's like learning.
Tiger Belly. I do also like.
Tiger Belly's
like
good.
Tiger Belly.
I like
the new fucking co-host, Ralph Barbosa's friend,
Oh yeah,
that chubby fool.
that one's called the Fat Fish Pod.
No, but the man, that fool went on to Bobby's now. I think they fucking got him on Bobby's now.
Oh yeah.
They got that girl out. The girl's still there. The ex.
The ex? No, I think this guy replaced her.
Oh,
Ralph
shit, she's
Barbosa's
out.
friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
She came for this last episode.
Jaime.
She's
Jaime's
out.
his name.
Jaime. That was funny, bro.
I feel like Jaime is basically the Mexican Bobby Lee.
He's quirky. He's quirky like Bobby Lee, bro.
But he's
That's why Bobby
funny.
Lee. Yeah, he's funny out of
Bobby Lee's
nowhere, dude.
hilarious,
Yeah.
fool.
Out of nowhere, he goes left with something funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
What about you podcasting? What do you
Yeah,
listen
that
to?
one, Fat Fish. I watch a lot of the comedy ones, to be honest, like Kill
Yeah.
Tony. Those are the
Kill
ones I like.
Tony.
But I agree, bro. I've been listening to way less music, bro. Unless I'm on a commute or something. That's the only time I listen to music. Other than that, fool, it's nothing but podcast.
Yeah,
Because there's not a lot of good shit. There's not a lot of good
Well, there's too much.
too much of mid.
There is
There's too much mid.
There
There's
is
way too much mid.
Too many people got accessibility now to make music.
yeah.
So much.
I feel like the standards are very low. So
Saturated.
yeah, I'm the same way. I'm still big in music. I do a lot of R&B. I do. That's kind of like I do more R&B than rap. So R&B and podcasts. Probably the Joe Budden one is the one that I listen to the
It's
most.
not, yeah.
I can't do Joe Budden.
Joe Budden is the
Even
podfather.
before?
fool.
You know what? I haven't liked Joe Budden since the game started beefing with him. You know, I'm like that.
You don't like Joe Budden since he dissed Drake, homie?
I'm like that where like I'm very like I'm
Wow, if says the game, fuck the fuck out of here, homie.
I'm so picky, dog. Like once like I don't know, once you beef it with somebody, I'm quick to pick a side. I feel like you have to pick a side in everything.
I don't know, but
I hate fools to
I don't
stand in the
know.
middle. I hate fools to stand in the
So
middle.
you're saying fuck 50 Cent? Fuck out of here,
For a
homie.
long time,
No way.
for a long. I've
No way.
never heard the Massacre 2 after Get Rich or Die
Wow.
Trying after the G Unit run, and then he started. There's GU Not. I went GU Not heavy, bro.
Me too, me
That's
too.
just
Me
how
too,
I am,
bro.
bro. I can't help
too.
it. I can't help it. That's just the
Well,
way I am.
that's where he fell off after that. He never came back with a good album.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah.
But people be like, oh, it's because
But
you
the
like
Massacre is dope, fool.
Massacre's fire.
fire.
I love that one.
Get
I
Rich
do
or
love
Die
that one.
Trying, bro. I don't think you
Oh,
can
of
top
course.
that.
Nah,
Oh, he can't top it,
but it's
it's
still
a
up there.
great
It's still up there.
follow-up, fool.
It's still
Fuck
up
yeah,
there.
it's a great follow-up.
I'm sure there's some good songs, but that Beg for Mercy album, man, I was bumping that head.
Hey, but Joe Budden as a podcaster got good takes, man.
I think
he has the best takes in hip-hop.
I think I can tell when someone's just saying something for clicks and views, and someone's giving
think
their
he's doing
honest
that?
opinion. Oh yeah,
No way.
he's so smart because that guy's too smart for his own good. where like he knows how to get. He's trying to get more sponsors. His name of the game, the reason why he does podcasts is not to spit out his point of view. It's like, I need to get sponsors.
How many sponsors does he have?
I need to have clicks.
How many sponsors does he have?
He's the only podcaster I know that has a fucking betting site commercial.
But how many sponsors does he have?
At least 10, maybe.
One.
No.
One. Price Picks.
In his whole career.
He had Cash App before.
You have to stack sponsors.
Yeah, fool, I was the Joe Budden podcast episode 1.
I know, fool, but you start.
He only had 2. It was Cash App, and then he had the allegations, and then they canceled him, and now he barely got Price Picks. Barely.
Yeah, I
when he wins, it's Patreon, fool, because like we both pay for episodes on Patreon.
Yeah, I have a Patreon. You guys have a Patreon?
About to, yeah.
Yeah. It's tough for me, man. I think one episode a week is already enough for me, being a full-time dad.
For sure.
It is.
I still got a 9 to 5. I still coach these kids.
You film and edit yourself?
And I film and edit myself, bro. So
Wow, man.
having an extra episode definitely is what people want, but I'm still, I'm spreading myself a little thing. I think hiring a team eventually will be the next move for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not there yet, bro.
Yeah,
but I don't know if to me I could tell you guys that like I love doing this shit. Like this is entertaining for me. It's like a sport. I want to get better.
I live off this, fool.
I love it, bro. What else would I be doing? Playing softball on Sundays. Fucking going out to drink. I've done that already. Going to the bar, going to Buffalo Wild Wings on Thursday because wings are 50 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do?
For those specials.
You did know the specials.
Ask for Sonia. Free ranch at the one in Montebello, baby. Yeah, man. To me, man, I love. I lost a lot of my friends. I used to be the guy who had 100 friends, hundreds of friends.
I can't trust people like that.
People love coming to my house and shit like that. But I just talked so much about podcasting that people don't want to kick it with me no more.
Damn, you're one of those.
I can't help
it. You're just like Joe Budden saying.
I think the 3 of us here, bro, I like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's all I think
we
about.
Consume and we want to make.
Well, I just feel like in friends, if you have way too many friends, I have like 2-3 friends tops. Everybody else is just a homie or an associate. But friends, just 2 or 3.
I thought to me, my friends were all my drinking partners, all my drinking buddies. Yeah. Hey, let's go to the club, let's go drink. Those are my friends. But I come down to it, like they're not really my friends.
Especially when you stop drinking, bro. You're like, what? The conversations, you don't like feel like you fit in no more because they're drinking, you're not drinking.
Yeah.
And you're right. For when you talk about different things like a podcast to people that are not in that world, they're gonna be like, man, what the fuck, you think he's better than us?
So that's what people assume, They do. Fuck out of here, you lame ass.
The last homie,
pause.
You ever had a homie break up with you? Like, I can't kick it with you anymore.
Bro, you had that?
Yeah, who's like, fool, I can't even kick it no because all you want to do is talk about your podcast.
Was it at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Insecure ass fool.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
It was through Instagram.
Through Instagram?
He goes, I think he was drunk.
Not even in person.
You don't even smoke no more, homie.
He's like, you don't hit me up to drink. We don't go out. All you want to do when we hang out is talk about your stupid podcast. I'm like, yeah, fool, I'm locked in my podcast, and that's it is what it is, bro. You can come through or not. I told him, be on my podcast.
Yeah,
be my host.
Let's
do it together. And we did like 1 or 2 times, and just people can't commit to a weekly schedule.
It's tough.
It is tough.
I've had co-hosts before. I
had co-hosts too.
Multiple shows.
I went through rounds.
Multiple shows, and just people can't put in the work, bro.
Yeah.
It's a longevity thing, right?
It is, fool.
I feel like you're not a real podcast until episode 100.
You're right.
I agree.
Once you get to 100,
I'm trying to get there, fool. I'm like,
it's like, okay, you've been doing this long enough where you kind of have, and then podcasts always evolve, right? It changes courses, you get new co-hosts.
You're natural though. You're a natural, fool.
Yeah,
I talk a lot, bro.
You are a natural. You are a fucking natural.
You got to be consistent, bro. Try to pick a day where you're always gonna post. Never fucking try to miss it, because then once you start losing that pattern, that's when you fall off.
That's when people fall off for you. Yeah. But that's one thing. One of the hardest things is just cause, like you said, fool. You might have like low views, but you gotta keep going, fool.
Yeah. For sure.
You gotta keep going.
It takes one fucking video, one fucking take. It takes one take, bro.
It does.
One take, fool. So people to agree with you and want to listen to what you're saying.
Who's your Drake?
In music?
Yeah.
My Drake?
Yeah. Who's your favorite artist?
I don't know, fool. That's a tough question.
Dom Kennedy.
Nah. Probably Kendrick, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about Kendrick? When he changes his voice.
Oh, that's his best thing, homie.
Sometimes he go like a little squeaky.
So you hate Euphoria then, that's what you're saying.
He goes a little squeaky, and then like, I don't know, it's gimmicky to me when he changes his voice.
Really?
Yeah. I'll just use your regular voice. Why can't you just rap normal?
So fuck Lil Wayne, fuck all these people that change their voice.
I think Lil Wayne talks like that, like, I don't know. Lil Wayne's not my favorite rapper. He was a pretty good rapper. He was never my favorite.
I feel like he was always overhyped. Like he was dope. He had a crazy run, But they were like, he's one of the top 3. I'm like, nah.
Lil Wayne to me puts out so much music, so much mixtapes that eventually one of them's you're gonna like one of them. But what album do you like? Oh, all 27 of these songs.
Nah.
Are hot.
Probably not.
Even the Carter 3 is dope, but I like his mixtapes better.
And then sometimes he's just rapping too fast and too rhymey. Like, what are we even saying? Are we telling a story? Like, what's the purpose of the song? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
Do you think Drake has purpose?
a lot of his songs. Obviously, lately he's become like this douchebag playboy that
he's
people
playing fucking EDM and shit.
I like some of those songs.
You did?
Sticky was a good song. Your pussy.
What the fuck?
That was a hard song. That was a hard song. That was a hard one.
So what do you think about Drake dropping? What was your favorite Drake song last year when he dropped 17 singles?
17 singles last year.
He dropped 17 singles. Which was your favorite?
Nothing stands out to me.
Rich Baby Daddy. That was the one.
Rich
You're talking about like
the one with SZA, right? Yeah.
You're also talking about like was 21 Savage last year too?
I think it was 21. Yeah, he has flat dropped 17.
I also don't like 21 Savage that much either. I feel like he said the same thing. Red rum.
Hey, but he made Drake hello hot. Fool. I like him and Drake together. It's dope. Let's not keep skipping a buck.
I'm just not a big fan of 21 Savage, bro. To be honest.
Not even with J. Cole?
J. Cole, I've never liked J. Cole.
Damn.
J. Cole's first song that I like was the one he came out with.
The Workout?
Middle Child.
Okay.
You like that one?
Middle Passage? No, Middle Child. Yeah.
It was one song that came out like a year ago, right before the beef, and he did a song. I think the artwork is red. I think, but that's the only song I've ever.
Like
damn, that's crazy.
I
It's
haven't like his
criminal.
newer stuff, but his early stuff is some shit in there.
Jermaine. Yeah.
Jermaine Cole.
Yeah, it's not for me, bro.
Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, we got bangers on there for sure.
Maybe I just never gave it a chance, but it's just never been my thing.
I've been more of a Drake fan for sure than J. Cole, but I could see where I could appreciate J. Cole.
But I also think that nothing beats the Good Kid, Mad City as a whole.
GNX is
GNX was cool.
full.
I gave that one a 6.
Whoa,
for sure.
That's crazy.
Because you got to compare. Like to me, I'm comparing it to Get Rich or Die Trying, the Chronic 2001. To me, Stillmatic Nas and that song, that album. Stillmatic, not Illmatic, but Stillmatic when he's wearing the orange suit with the pigeon and the big chain.
A lot of fillers in there.
Rewind, bro.
There's a lot of fillers in there, fool.
Maybe one of the greatest songs ever, a fucking rap song backwards.
I don't know. I think it was rating as a better album.
That's why rap is crazy because it's all subjective. That's what I'm going through at that time that I like this music, right?
Like Stillmatic.
There'll never be a clear winner, number one rapper.
You're just a Jay-Z hater, huh?
I don't like
Just
Jay-Z.
Stillmatic is when he came and punched that fool in the face.
You talking about the guy that got with Beyonce when she was 16, huh?
Oh, maybe the girl that...
Don't change the subject, bro. Don't change the subject.
Drake was kissing in the neck.
Oh, he didn't marry her. Have
But he
kids.
kissed her in the neck. Oh, shit. But, fool, Jay-Z is dope. Jay-Z is dope.
Jay-Z's not for me, bro.
No, I could see that, though.
It's
I
not
could
for
see
me,
that.
man.
I think Reasonable Doubt is still my favorite album from Jay-Z.
And then he stole a bunch of Biggie rhymes.
Brooklyn's Finest, fool. Come on, him and Biggie on that one's tough. Dead Presidents, goddamn, fool. Stole from Nas, but yeah.
H to the Izzo.
But I'm big a Nas fan, though. I'm a bigger Nas fan, for sure.
Yeah, Stillmatic to me was a huge. That's part of my childhood where I remember reading the lyrics on the book and memorizing that shit because I want to rap like that, fool. You know, like that to me is just for me it's nostalgic. That's why I like it. And that's why you can't battle nobody and say like this guy.
That's your favorite Nas album.
I think so.
Illmatic, crazy.
I think so.
Criminal.
There's different. Dude, I was 1 year old when Illmatic came out. Like, how is that going to be substantial to me in my memory?
I like it.
It's not
better. It was
I listened to that when I downloaded from LimeWire when I was 9 or 10 when I started liking. You know, my first rap song that I fell in love with was Lay Low by Master P and Snoop Dogg. I was listening to it in my dad's 1997 Astro van on the way home from practice on Pyro 106.
You were off from Southgate for
You know what I mean? Better Lay Low. And the one that drove it home for me was Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's voice.
Yeah.
So sonically, the Nate Dogg voice mixed with the mixed with the attitude of fucking Snoop. I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Lay Low's a fucking.
You know, it's like mixing fucking like wine with cheese. You know what I mean? Like just like it's like, oh fuck, this flavor is crazy, but it's in here, you know, and it's never happened to me before because I was forced to listen to like K-Love and Música Romántica.
K-Love is crazy. Shout out.
K-Love is crazy.
You know what I mean? I was forced to listen to all that, those bookies and all that shit, which is cool. I fuck with it, but like they was so new and so different for me, dog. And like that's what those to me those are.
So Lay Low was just the record
that's the first one. And then that got me into 2001 Dr. Dre, and that was over after that.
I have a question, bro. Do you think Drake's friends can watch the Super Bowl or not?
Drake's friends.
Yeah.
Are you watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
They can't? The Drake's friends, like
Why not?
in his circle,
They're not
like
allowed to.
can they watch the Super Bowl halftime?
Yeah.
That
Why
cool?
not?
Can Drake watch it?
Yeah.
You think he'll watch it?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he watch it? What, do you think he's gonna cry when he sees Kendrick perform
He
that
does
song?
look like a
I
crier.
don't know if he's gonna watch
He
it.
does look like a crier, fool.
Well,
You saw how he came out of Australia all like
Oh, he was walking. Yeah, I saw him walking pretty good.
with the gunshots and shit like
He's probably. I mean, he's part of the biggest gambling company in the world,
Yeah,
Stake,
yeah.
right? So it's in his best interest
Yeah.
as a billionaire that he is, with a $500 million home, right? And
But he ain't Kanye West though. 2.6.
I saw
2.6.
Kanye West not too long ago, like this far away from each other, at my job, which I'm not gonna say where I work at. Yeah, man.
Was this girl naked?
No, he was with he was with his son.
Seen that?
He
Crazy.
was with his son.
Sheesh.
That was crazy.
The Grammys, fool. Let's talk about the Grammys. Let's go with obviously Kendrick won, Not Like Us, 5 Grammys. I was big time surprised he won Record of the Year and Song of the
was
Year,
too.
fool.
Surprised like he didn't deserve it.
Look, you're going against Billie Eilish and Sabrina Carpenter, fool. 2 fucking pop. They had a crazy year. My daughter was there mad with thinking about Billie Eilish winning. And as the fact that Kendrick won it, but you could see why for it. It was everywhere, dog. TikTok, it was in the streets. The kids were bumping it. Dog, the kids, I've never heard the kids talking about like rap as much as this year. Last year.
Yeah, because rap.
And which one was on the like? Not even Not Like Us. Meet the Grams, fool. The kids love Meet the Grams. And I was like, what the fuck?
How does that one go?
That's the one with the Alchemist beat.
You know what? Rap was getting his ass kicked for years by country, pop, and
It
reggaeton.
was.
For sure.
It
bro.
was.
It's getting mollywopped. Rap was dead.
Thanks to Drake.
Rap was dead for a long time, bro. And then what I love about this beef that Drake and Kendrick went through is like some of the best songs came out of this beef. Like there's about 4 songs, maybe 2 from here, 2 from there, 1 from there, depending what your liking is.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, Family Matters was probably one of the best songs out of that. Not Like Us, obviously number 1. You can't.
Oh,
deny
Euphoria,
that,
top.
right? But we got some of the greatest hip hop.
We did.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Thanks to this battle. I think it was almost like a thing where we needed them
We needed that, bro.
to sacrifice
For
each
sure.
other like super. I never watched Dragon Ball Z, but like
But it
2
had to-
guys
had to.
have to.
You look like a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Let me tell you why I never watched Dragon Ball Z, bro. So I would get home from work at 3:30.
You hate Asians. Don't tell me.
I love
Oh, what?
I would never say such a thing. I love all the Asians. I love all. Korea, South Korea, North Korea. I love them all.
I love them all.
You know what? I used to get home from
Yeah.
school from my dad, would pick us up, we'll eat, and then we had baseball practice at 4. Then my little brother had baseball practice at 5, and my sister had baseball practice at 6 because he was coaching all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a group of TV shows and cartoons that I missed that I never got to see.
Okay.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dragon Ball Z being another one because I was at the park from like
Because Dragon Ball Z was Saturday morning, right?
I had games
7 in the morning.
I had games that Saturday morning at the park. I was at Southgate Park for all 3 games. Right, we'll play 1 game during the week, 1 game on Saturday, and then 2 practice twice a week. So
Yeah.
I missed a lot of that stuff. So Dragon Ball Z references to me, like I don't know what the difference is between the yellow hair and the blue hair. You feel me? Like to me, it's just they look like trolls, like the little monitos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just me, dog. You guys love Dragon Ball Z?
I don't say love it, but it was part of my
it was
childhood.
part-
Also, too, the little balls, the little orange balls. What's up with the balls?
Collect 7, you get a wish, homie.
Dragon in the wish if you
Yeah.
collect enough.
Connect enough balls,
Yeah.
you get a dragon.
See, damn.
Hella gay,
That
dog.
Drake music got this fool wilding out.
You're the one
Yo,
that-
hide your kids,
You're
homies.
you're the one that explained it to me. You're like, yeah, it's normal. Just get a bunch of balls, you get a dragon.
Pause, right?
He said it all nonchalant, like, yeah, bro, you get a dragon.
And another thing about the Grammys, what do you think about the fucking Kanye West's girl, fool?
That's your boy right there, fool.
Crazy dope, right?
You don't think there was kids there, fool?
Yeah, there was a kid.
Man, the kids are watching sex on fucking Instagram, fool. What are you talking about?
So you're okay with an adult woman exposing herself to a child?
I'm okay with an adult woman being creative.
Nah, that's
Do you think she
wrong.
wanted-
Look, you act like the kids hasn't seen worse.
Nah, I just think, as an adult, I would never force my significant other to expose herself when there could be
It
children.
seemed forced.
It
didn't seem like
to
she
be
wanted to do it.
when there
Forced.
could be children present, bro.
There was
There
a
was
shot of
children
a kid looking
And
back.
are
At
you okay with
He
that?
was like that. He was like that. I'm okay with that. That's
That's
normal.
wrong. I think that's wrong.
Oh, when we were young, we saw that shit.
Yeah, but you had to
Not
look it up
titties
and
out
find
like
it.
that, bro.
Ah,
You had to
Titties
look it
out
up
in
and find it
public,
online.
Saw it,
Pull out
like,
the VHSs.
Pull out the VHSs from the back room.
I thought that was disrespectful too.
Yeah.
I think that was wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's your any final thought on the Grammys?
Doechii, bro. I'm
Doechii.
glad Doechii won.
Her performance was
Bro.
great
That
too.
shit was
fool.
fucking fire, dog.
Yeah, I
It's
was
cool to
like,
see everybody standing for that, standing ovation. That shit was fire.
and her like to have an album that's very creative, and I was surprised she won though. Very surprised.
I was too, but I'm so happy she did, bro.
Yeah, I would have gave either her or what's it called, the one with Future and Metro Boomin.
What song did she have? Does she have a hit this year?
She does have no hit.
So it's an album. What kind of album is that?
It's a conceptual album.
Oh, what genre is that?
Rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
CD's label. Pretty dope.
TDE.
One of the best female rappers right now.
Yeah, she's one of she's doing it up right now. TDE is having a crazy run with women. Full like
Hey, to win a Grammy, you have to submit your art.
You have to
to
submit it.
first.
You have to
So
submit.
there's a bunch of artists that didn't submit.
Yes, like The Weeknd hasn't submitted in years.
Do you think Drake submitted?
He stopped when
heard
he
he
stopped
did, yeah.
winning.
So
He didn't submit.
okay.
Oh, because when he lost it last time, it's because the People Butterfly beat him out, I think. And ever since then, he kind of got upset.
Well, what album did he submit?
I don't even know what People Butterfly. What year was that?
Uh,
2015, 2015-ish, around there.
It's like winning a championship in a league that not everyone's competing in. It's like in Europe, right? They have like certain Champions Leagues and they have the Liga this and Liga that. It's like I'd rather watch the World Cup.
So according to you, Drake's had the best albums the last couple of years, like every year.
No, I'm just saying that calling the Grammys the end all be all of
No,
I don't think we are.
best
never.
albums.
Never.
But everyone's not in the same league, submitting to the same committee. And who's on the committee? Who gets to pick?
All the members, writers, I think producers,
Bloggers, not other artists.
Yeah,
artists.
you gotta be writers.
Yeah.
You gotta be a writer,
Some kind of
songwriter.
art,
producer,
some kind of art,
all of
some
that,
kind
yeah.
art.
Not
You
a
have to be-
newspaper writer, like a songwriter.
No, a songwriter.
Yeah, some kind of art. You have to
Okay,
be
you do.
involved. Yeah.
And then you have to be you have to have your own Grammys to pick the winner of the
Nah.
Grammys.
You
So
got-
just people with no Grammys picking people who should have the Grammys.
Yes, because no, not every musician. Some people are writers. Some people are
Interesting.
vocal artists. But at the end of the day, Drake hasn't. If you were to say what was Drake's best year, what would it be?
Yes, we love
I don't think it's the end all be all though. The Grammys. I'm just saying it's cool for artists to get acknowledgement.
Yeah.
They get a lot of things that come after that.
I think the Billboard Awards are more.
Oh God!
Yeah.
He will say that, dog.
I mean, as much as you want to laugh, well, it just goes off stats.
The radio awards, so basically.
Yeah, but compare it. Like what?
It's just stats.
Radio.
I'm a baseball guy. I'm a stats guy.
Radio.
But now we know they can inflate numbers. No, isn't that
Yeah.
the whole lawsuit? What
Yeah.
the lawsuit's about?
Because
So
Drake
is
knows
it
that,
valid?
so that's why he's
So
sued.
is it valid?
Yeah.
If you're going off Billboard, is it valid?
I mean, if you take a record from 6 million views to 9 million views, from 500 million spins to a billion spins, it's already up there. Because you know how much it will cost to get a billion spins?
How much?
Maybe $20-30 million, and that's just no budget. No one has the budget to do that. But $2 million, I think it's worth the budget,
Yeah.
right?
So you think Drake could have spent that money in his last 17 singles and got the same radio hits? He did drop 17 singles.
Which one? What were they?
One with Camila Cabello, one with Bife's Cartel, like big ones too.
Well, there's 17.
None of
That's
them
only
went.
2 of them. That's 2 of them. Name 15 more.
Come on,
Yeah,
Drake.
15 months.
Drake
Well, you
had-
keep saying
Four.
17.
Drake had all miss last year. So how the fuck-
17 like you know him.
If you don't even know how many songs he dropped 17 singles.
I'm not really listening to music though. I just said that earlier. I'm listening to podcasts.
Yeah. So you're trying to diss the Grammys? But,
I just don't think the Grammys.
oh, no, they're not the be-all.
To me, it's
it's
not
a
the
white
party.
organization.
Also, for example, like the Hall of Fame in baseball is by the writers, right? It's not by the baseball players. I feel like once you're in the Hall of Fame, the people in the Hall of Fame should vote for the people to come in the Hall of Fame. To
like
open the door for you. You feel me? I think the NFL does that. But in baseball, I don't like it how the writer that year gets the vote. Like, what if you were interviewing this guy and he fucking stepped on your toe and now you're mad at him and now you're not gonna vote for him one time because he didn't open the door for you?
And I think the media as well, right? The media is involved with the voting of the baseball, right?
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's whack, fool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is whack.
It should be the other baseball players letting you in. I just think it should be your peers. It should be a peer vote, not a outsider looking in. A would have, could have, should have never had the skills to be as big as him. Because then that leaves room for resentment. You know
So
what I
does
mean?
peers working with peers if you don't want to see a certain person win because of something. You guys
Like for
want?
example, okay, like let's say Prince and Michael Jackson were still alive, and BB King and like all these people that are greats that are already dead, like that should be the committee of like, all right,
For sure. If they're legends, for sure, I agree.
a legend.
Yeah, legends, I agree.
You know,
But
not
sometimes-
Macklemore.
Look, fool, but the men sometimes fool, old heads could be like old heads.
They don't want to accept.
They don't want to accept the change.
Gatekeepers. Yeah, that makes sense too.
There's a lot to go in, but yeah, for sure.
I think there's no perfect system. Let's
exactly.
be honest.
There's never going to be.
We'll just be agree to disagree.
I think at this point, it's just a lot. If you like the music, that's good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you gotta think about it, man. Songs are 3 minutes, a minute 30 seconds nowadays. Really,
And fool, they can. There's no attention span for long songs longer than 2 minutes. No
like we're really investing ourselves in artists are giving us something for a minute 30, 20 seconds.
So different the music industry.
Everything is fast.
So different.
Everything's consumed fast. Like once you're done with one hook, one verse, on to the next. Fool.
Now you don't even have to have a good hook, bro. Just a small line that fucking repeats on TikTok and goes viral, and then you get off of that.
Something you could loop or a TikTok caption that you could write.
Mm-hmm. Talking about music, The Weeknd dropped his last album under The Weeknd. What do you guys think?
He's changing his name.
I believe.
He's going
I think
under.
April.
I think his regular name.
Abel.
Yeah, he ended that era of The
That's
Weeknd
serious.
with this last album. That's what he says.
Which is one of the greatest bodies of work, in my opinion.
Hey man, that fucking all those songs, something balloon, dark something balloon.
House of Balloons.
House of Balloons.
Bro.
Dude, I was telling you this for earlier. I remember downloading that off Tumblr, dude. When they
Tumblr's crazy.
Talk about an album.
in school, dog. In school.
Talk about an album that almost convinced me to start doing more drugs.
dude. Yeah, dude.
I want to be on what this
You
was
want to
on.
know what the fuck
Give
the
me what
vibe he was
this one
going through,
has.
dog.
That was on a
Fuck
sick
yeah,
one.
bro.
Yeah, The Weeknd is one of those artists.
Yeah, man. But you know, before we go into The Weeknd, like, can you explain to me? Because I really don't know. Why did Kendrick leave TDE and start PG Lang?
Because he wants to be his own boss. You gotta like stop breaking down the pie. Because you gotta break down the pie to top, Interscope, and Universal. So now it's just him and Universal. Yeah, that's why you leave.
Yeah, I
But
think
he
in
has
the
no-
song Reincarnation, he said, I want to get my Jay-Z
Yeah,
on.
he said it. He want to get his Jay-Z on.
So he has no contractual anything to TDE anymore.
Mm-mm. They didn't even promote Big Steppers. You notice that?
Yeah, I could
They
tell.
didn't even
I could
promote
tell.
it. They did one post and they didn't promote no fucking music, no music video after that one. Yeah, they were a little butthurt, but I think Kendrick needed to be his own boss. Fool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he gave them, like he said, he gave them about 15 years,
Yeah.
and just being his own boss. I think, like,
Like SZA leave too.
nah,
she's still under
She's
TD.
probably on her second album. She needs like 5 more. Fool. Yeah, but them too. Like, TD is like the best label since Young Money.
And then what is that's so wild. That's wild. What's PG Lang mean?
Programming language.
Programming language.
What does that mean?
Programming language?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's like the data behind the computer.
Programming language.
Yeah, what you program the computer what to do.
Okay.
I think Dave Free's really into technology, so that's why he got PG Lang from. Like the
Programming
technology
language.
side of things.
So what makes the computer run? It's just a bunch of zeros and ones. It's like coding.
Yeah,
You know about Gamma?
No.
Exactly. I'll talk about that now.
what the fuck?
Gamma is the AI company that Drake has with bots and shit.
What about it?
Snoop and him have a partnership in Gamma.
What does it do?
They're using AI. That also like Sexy Red is part of Gamma. That's why Drake was pushing Sexy Red a lot. So any artist that like Gamma works with certain artists, so that means Drake doesn't have to work with those artists.
I know, but what does Gamma do?
They inflate numbers.
They inflate numbers.
Mhm.
How?
The industry, fool.
How? But
Like how? When you have
What
when you
does it
have Drake with painting nails next to Sexy Red, that's what it means.
but how does it work? Like how does it inflate numbers?
Hey, that's not my thing. Okay, so how does the PG Lang go to what you say, computer? Same shit. AI, computers, same shit, right? Everybody's rushing to control the new AI thing, right? The AI is controlling.
Do you use AI?
I do use AI.
What do you use?
I use everything AI. ChatGPT. I use 11 Labs. I use what's it called? Autopod for sure.
Yeah.
Grammarly for like fucking 4 years already.
Right now, I'm just into ChatGPT. I think it's amazing how I love using Wordsmith. You know what Wordsmith is?
Mhm.
Yeah, I love using.
But that shit just integrated to Gemini and Gmail, bro. My whole Gmail fucking flipped around. Now it's all controlled by Gemini too, bro. You
Gemini?
you can't even turn it off.
Oh shit.
My work email. So
Yeah.
when you have a work email right now, they integrated Gemini. You can't turn it off.
So I love AI for it made me money. I'm able to do pitch decks. I'm able to do this. I'm able to get all these contracts. Oh yeah, iPhone. I don't have to worry about making a crazy ass email. The AI know what I want. They'll compile an email, and I could get it to any motherfucking building. I could get to any door, be there, and pitch my meeting. Before I couldn't do that. Before you need somebody smart, somebody that knows how to write a good email with tone sensitivity, all that shit. Fool.
Yeah, exactly.
All of that helps out, fool.
Kanye West was fucking championing AI on
Well,
Twitter.
his new album is gonna have
That's
it.
what he was saying,
Really.
right? I saw he was saying something about that. He's integrating AI into his music.
You think about Kanye West rapping in Spanish now?
Oh my
His new song.
I want to hear
Shout
that.
out to Peso Pluma, dog. He's changing shit. That's crazy, right? Like,
Are you Peso Pluma or are you Fuerza Regida?
fool. Don't disrespect me like that, homie. Peso Pluma, way.
Oh hell no, dog.
Fuerza Regida, you.
I'm Fuerza Regida
What?
all day.
I didn't know
JOP.
there was a line in the middle.
Yeah, they beef it.
Oh shit.
They beef it. So I'm JOP all day. I love everything.
It makes so much sense. Why you Drake fan?
I love everything about JOP, dog.
JLP is the hardest working, the least what would you call it? He's the least his voice is not that good, but he's the hardest working corrido artist. I mean, he makes hits, and Peso Pluma could do less and make as well hits.
I just feel like okay, you were born here in the United States.
I was born in Mexico.
You were born in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, so this makes a lot more sense.
No, raised in South Central though.
Because
I was 1 year old.
Because my whole life I thought I was Mexican American, right? Because my parents are from Mexico and I'm from here.
Mhm.
And I asked my dad, like, what am I? Am I Mexican or American or Mexican American? He told me he's Mexican American because he's born in Mexico, but he lives in America and he lives in the nation of America. But I'm American, like I'm not Mexican. And he goes, Mexico is not a race; it's a nationality, and
Yeah.
you weren't born there, so you're not Mexican. You know what I mean?
But you know, Mexico's
But
America, right?
my whole life, I was all like, I'm Mexican. When I tell people like, yeah, I'm Mexican, fool.
Mhm.
But when I go to Mexico, they're like, you're not Mexican. You're an American. You're a white boy. You're a pocho. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I do love the Mexican flag because to me it represents my parents and how much I love my parents.
Mhm.
That's where my parents come from.
Yeah.
My culture, even though I grew up here,
What
was
part of Mexico?
my dad's from Nayarit, my mom's from Zacatecas.
Shout out Nayarit.
Shout out
Shout out
Nayarit.
Zacatecas.
Zacatecas.
You know what I'm saying? So like I think that's why it resonates with me because a lot of times growing up, even though Spanish was my first language, I couldn't fall in love with a lot of norteño music or even rancheras or corridos because the type of Spanish they were speaking was not the type of Spanish my dad spoke.
Mhm.
Right? It was too
It was
fast for
different,
me.
yeah.
It was too much slang, too much narco shit. Right? Where JOP was the bridge for me where he's a pocho, he speaks broken Spanish like me, and he's involves a lot of English and he speaks it because you know in Spanish you put the consonant before the verb and then in English you do the opposite. He sings in Spanish the way I think in English. So to me, I can understand what he's talking about when he's storytelling on any Fuerza Regida song. Where Pesa Pluma, when he's rapping or singing about shit, sometimes he'll lose me because he's from Mexico and he walks me down the storyline a little bit different. That's why I fuck with JOP
crazy.
more.
That's crazy.
Because
I've never heard somebody say that.
Yeah, super subjective, but I think
that's
it's
crazy.
valid. It's
Because
valid.
JOP kind of talks in a little more 5th grade, 6th grade
Yeah, he
language.
does.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
For sure
JOP, and then
I've seen his interviews in
Yeah, for
Spanish,
sure.
bro. I've seen his interviews in Spanish.
Horrible.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but that's me. I'm a pocho too.
for
you
sure,
know,
me too.
I'm pretty fluent in Spanish too. I can speak it very well, but I'm thinking in English while I'm talking in Spanish.
Even if you're speaking well, it's still a different language over there.
Yeah.
They could still notice when you even.
Plus,
if
not
you
only that, every part of Mexico is different. Fool.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Even like right here, right? South Central is different from New York.
Yeah, for sure. That's how Mexico is, fool. That's why I don't really like blanket Mexicans like that because when I go to other states, fool, I don't really like my people. When I go to Guadalajara, like that's why I see my people in Michoacan. Like I could tell. But when I go to Yucatan, Mexico City, it's different custom, different looks. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
But just a melting pot. It's kind of like that you said, New York. Like that's how it is. Ciudad de Mexico, Yucatan, Guadalajara, Nayarit. Everything is like a state here.
Yeah.
Everybody's so different, dog. So different dialects too.
You know that like in the 1400s, 1500s, all throughout from the 1100 to 2000, whatever, there's like hundreds of European wars, even
Mhm.
like Chinese wars, Russian wars, African wars. And every time there was a war, for some reason, everybody would flee to Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico was a spot where you could hide, go away
Sure.
from the war, or take your son so they don't, kill him in the war. So, Mexico's so ethnically and
Oh, it's a melting pot, crazy.
yeah, just so many different colors.
Like
Like,
Sinaloa.
us three, we're all three different colors,
Like-
and we're all probably all Mexican,
Like
right?
Sinaloa is heavy German, fool. Heavy German. That's where the corrido sound comes from.
Yeah, Nayarit has a lot of German and Spaniards too. And man, it's just Mexico's a whole trip, man. I definitely love Mexico, but I also
Have you been there?
Yeah, I also have an imposter syndrome of now that I know more. I know too much. Like now, I don't know if I can call myself Mexican.
That's crazy.
Like because it's not a race, it's a nationality. It's like someone claiming they're from South Central, but they live in Moreno Valley. You're like, hey, fool, you're not from fucking South Central, bro. But like, yeah, but I'm close to it. I live in the same whatever. Like, no, fool, you're not. You wouldn't let somebody from Moreno Valley, right? Or the IE claim South Central.
Oh, no, I check them all day. Like, what high school did you go to, homie? Nah.
Yeah, so it's around the same thing.
Me, I'm Mexican-American. I love saying both because just like Italian-Americans, they say Italian. They say they're Italian. They never say I'm an American. So I'm just going to go based on that too. Like, hey, be proud of where you're from. And I'm proud of being from Guadalajara and Michoacan. Proud of it. It's just like, me, I raised it high because my opinion is like the heart of Mexico. It's where a lot of the culture comes out internationally, comes from Guadalajara. So that's why I always champion it heavy because it's like we're the most influential, like, we're known, like, like the whole mariachi shit.
Yeah, for mariachi and birria.
The food, right? Like, tequila way. Like, that's why I champion it so much because, like, yo, we're the shit out there. But I love saying both, though. Mexican-American. At the same time, I was raised here since I was one for straight out Boyle Heights. When I moved to South Central, I was like 5 years old, 92. And that's when I was raised over there. But I say Mexican, though. Mexican-American. I love saying Mexican-American.
What do you say? Do you say you're Mexican?
Mexican.
Yeah, where were you born?
TJ.
Oh, you were born in TJ.
I came when I was a year old, though, so I identify as American. I grew up identifying nothing but American until I found out, like 12, 13.
You're right.
12, 13,
you're right. Yeah, I didn't find out till later, fool.
So it's like you said, I think it's this identity crisis like you have with yourself, like, damn, what am I? But I've always felt super Mexican because that's what papers say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also too fucked up where like the census or like when you fill up an application and go to school, like you have to literally put yourself in a box.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is unnatural. It's an unnatural thing to do as a human on this earth, right? To put yourself in a box. And if you don't choose a box, then you don't have a tribe. And if you don't have a tribe, nobody wants to be the lone wolf out here. As much as people love saying, I'm the lone wolf, I do it for myself, everybody wants to fly a flag, right? So it's one of those things where you have to kind of pick one where no one should really give a fuck, but it's the only way you keep track of people, right? Because without order and society, there's just chaos, right? So it's a kind of thing where it's a double-sided sword.
It is, bro.
And me, I was raised with a big family, like grandfather, uncles, Mexican culture everywhere, proudly. So I was raised in that family like that, like a beautiful family with just culture in your face and proud and, where everybody here is successful. I don't have nobody in prison. Nobody's a junkie. Everybody's a homeowner. Like, so I hold my Mexican flag heavy because, like, dog, I was raised like that heavy. Like, even in LA, it's super Mexican. In South Central, super Mexican.
Have you seen any protests out in Southgate or people?
I was
in the conversation out there with the protest?
I feel like a lot of people are scared because ICE showed up to Walmart. Right around the corner from my house.
Right there on Firestone?
Yeah.
Damn. That's where you catch all the Mexicans.
So, everyone's like freaked out because ICE is there and they're saying about all this mass deportation. But, I haven't seen any grandmas or little kids get deported yet. I did see some interviews about this guy that just got deported right across the border. There was a lady interviewing him in English and he's all like, why'd you get deported? They're all like, oh, they deported me because I have a criminal record for trespassing.
Yeah, the reports is routine. Whatever they're doing right now is routine. That's what reports are.
Yeah, so they're like, yeah, I have a criminal record, and they came to my job, got me, took me out, and my wife and my kid are still back in America. So then they asked them, like, are you going to go back? They're like, I'm going to go say what's up to my parents, but you best believe eventually I'm going to find my way back. Crazy. So that answered two questions to me.
Yeah.
They're deporting specific people who've committed crimes, and they're not deporting the whole family with them. They're leaving the kids and whoever has papers behind, which is not what we're hearing on TikTok, Instagram, or the news about the people protesting in downtown the other day about like, oh, stop mass deportation. Yeah. You're breaking up families. You're taking away grandmas. And like, show me one grandma that got deported because her son was illegal or her husband was illegal. Like, I just still haven't seen it. So it's just, I think it's the Democrats or whoever it is, whatever people.
But you're a Trumper.
It's whoever. I don't like to get into politics like that. But I think
answers that.
You look like Trump right now with your red cheeks.
I think people who are pissed.
Why you blushing, fool? Hey, catch to the homie.
Shout out to Trompas. I think people who hate Donald Trump are finding any way and any opportunity to throw some dirt on his name because they're upset that he won. But I think just like if you're really an American and if you really love this country, he won. Give him his 4 years like Sleepy did, right? Mm-hmm. And see what happens. See what cracks off after that. Obviously, the people voted to give this fool a shot. So everyone who lost should just shut the fuck up for 4 years and see what happens. And right, so I think you should also like freedom of speech is also great, but purposely spreading out false information should also be like, hey man, relax, bro.
Yeah, she's like the fucking Russians. I see you, motherfuckers.
That's prime
Shout
on
out the
mic.
Russians.
That's prime on the mic.
Yeah.
Shout out the Russians, man.
But
Yeah,
so that's what you think about deportation. Yeah, it's been for me, it's been like a trippy with the whole what's it called
The protest.
the protest,
Yeah.
fool, because I just feel like the negativity that comes with that right now, like the kids jumping on cars. It's
I
like,
hate
bro,
that,
why
bro.
are we doing that, homie?
breaking cop cars. Someone's tagging up Viva Mexico and they spelled Mexico wrong.
Yeah.
They left out the C.
I think that speaks more to like what we're just talking to this identity crisis.
It
Kids,
is.
they're not sure what side they belong, and they're carrying Mexican flags, and they're putting a bad light on it too with what they're doing.
In 2004, 2003, there was another immigration protest, and all the schools walked out.
I remember.
I was in 9th grade. I walked out. We walked down Firestone, headed towards the 710 freeway. As soon as I got to my street, I made a right and went home. So I walked out because everybody else was
because you wanted
doing
hot
it,
Cheetos, homie.
and I wanted to go home early.
It was Thursday, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings special.
That was before they made the Buffalo Wild Wings. There was no Buffalo Wild Wings right there.
Yeah.
But they did have 50-cent tacos at Tacos Mexico.
Shit.
But I think a lot of kids, the kids are the college students, the high school students are the easiest to manipulate, man, and they fall for almost anything, bro. You could lead them off a cliff, you know, and they'll be like, "Who put that cliff there?" It's just they're just so easy to be manipulated, and I think there's professional people that have been doing it for years and decades to sway people a certain way, and they just have these tactics that they do it from behind closed doors, behind the curtain, and I just feel.
Well, that's how the government wants to control TikTok.
So what you're saying, people should just sit down and get deported and just like don't say nothing?
If you committed a crime and you're an illegal immigrant, you should get deported.
Yeah, I think so.
My uncle is in Mexico.
If you're
for
a
the last
wife, if you
20
beat
years.
your wife, homie, if you're a DUI, you gotta go home.
Obviously, you know, like I hate murderers and rapists, and if this is a way to get
What about pedophiles?
and pedophiles,
Are you sure?
That's a good one. I don't know.
Tattoo.
Ask Jay-Z. Ask Jay-Z.
Wait, let's ask Drake first.
Ask your boy Jay-Z. Yeah, if there's a way where we can get rid of more pedophiles, murderers, and these bad people, and through one of the routes is through immigration. I don't care if you're a legal immigrant, if you're not an immigrant, if you murder and rape, you should probably be in jail or dead.
Sent to El Salvador.
You know, hey, that fool said he'll take them.
Yeah, we'll take them. Hey, you motherfuckers. Everybody's going.
Yeah. So, you know, until I start seeing grandmas and babies all deported as a family because one person fucked up, I would say let them do their job.
I've only seen like Colombians and Venezuelans families being deported, but to me, I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather just keep it there. Cause yeah, I want to like.
You're a podcast.
I want to take care. I want to
your
take care
opinion.
of the people that are working here.
Yeah.
The DACA people should be first in line before anybody. Like, you know, we shouldn't be. My opinion, we shouldn't be giving Venezuelans just money and housing. No, there's people here that deserve. That are in college. That are professors. That are this. That are that. Doing it up, providing for the fuck. They're being teachers out here, and they're in the limbo.
I think it's common. People with common sense and that are not crazy obviously think the same, that there should be a way for you to enter this country.
And fuck you, Joe Biden.
Legally,
didn't do shit.
Legally, and put the country first and show us like, hey, I want to be here. This is what I can do. Give them a shot. And if you fuck up, you go back. But if you make it 5 years, 7 years, then now you're in.
Yeah.
You put in your work, right? There should be some sort of road where you have to make sacrifices to do something right here.
Yeah, like
No skipping the line.
being able to provide for yourself, going to school, like stuff like that. Dog.
Contributing to the country.
Even the military, dog. People get deported out the military is crazy.
Imagine you're at the line, you're running out of gas, and some food just cuts you off. How pissed off you're gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like anytime someone cuts in front of the line, you're gonna get pissed off, bro. So cutting in line is one of those things where like it's not accepted in society. Why is it accepted now?
Yeah.
And not before. And you know, I think people. I think different countries that hate America find different ways to go to war with us. It's not just guns and bullets and bombs.
Yeah.
I think it's sending bad people through the border, bro.
But yeah, that is true. People are coming on the border that shouldn't be coming. But at the same time, it's like you look at the U.S. and the most flourishing cities are immigrant cities. You motherfucking rednecks, broke ass fuck, making $77 an hour. Fuck out of here. I hate that our country, like, we have to wait for Iowa to vote. Man, fuck Iowa, homie. Fuck Florida. What the fuck do we give a fuck about all these stupid ass states, red states, man? Get the fuck out of here with your broke ass fucking system. Like, man, the one thing that I piss off.
This
like,
who hates potatoes, dog.
I hate. Shout out to Idaho.
Potatoes.
Shout out to my homie from Idaho. I'm not gonna say that.
Who hates potatoes?
No, but to me, though,
hates
like
oranges from Florida.
to me, is like I just hate that my people have to face the people that are working hard, have to face the actions of a Joe Biden of allowing just anybody coming into this.
How about Elon Musk found out that they were giving $50 million a year to Gaza to buy condoms every year? How about the Department of County?
How about the Israel we give to Israel?
How about
we give money everywhere?
They just found out that we spend $2 million a year on counting squirrels in America.
Mm-hmm.
Counting squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
How about they just tax us 0.5% less on my paycheck?
Oh, hell
Mm-hmm.
no.
Right? The Department of fucking Education, right? Why do we need so many administrators? How about we just get more teachers?
That's true.
One administrator, 2 teachers.
Why all this money in cops when the cops don't even do shit nowadays?
Cops don't prevent crime; they're just there to write a report.
Yes.
Right? Like, I mean, it's just the
The spending of the government is disgusting,
Mishandled.
especially California. Where I'm fucking
Especially
upset.
California.
I'm upset that we're like the 5th power of the world, and look at how the fuck it is in LA right now. It's shitty as fuck, fool. I hate that we can't be like this. There's so many like future cities in other countries that are fucking amazing. We gotta be up there too. We gotta compete and be up there as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a way of guaranteeing low wage workers for rich people, right? If we all had a house and we didn't need to work low wage jobs, who's gonna clean up the hotel rooms? Who's gonna sweep the streets? Who's gonna be the garbage man? Who's gonna be the guys on the power line? Like, for what?
The people that didn't go to school.
I already got my
That's
house. I already got my house and money. I don't need to do that job.
Yeah.
And in order to create more people to do those jobs, they have to keep pushing us our the way we live down.
Well,
right?
not
They
everybody's
gotta keep us poor, basically.
Not everybody's a dreamer. Most people are just gonna settle for a regular ass job and do what they do.
And there's nothing wrong with that too.
And there's nothing wrong because we need everybody and
Nothing
every
wrong with regular ass
level.
jobs.
We need people in the city. We need people to work at school. We need people to do bus drivers. We need people to clean.
sure.
We need all of that.
Truck
They should,
drivers,
they
man.
should be able to afford to live, though.
Yeah,
That's the only
but they
problem.
should be able
That's
to
the
afford to
problem.
live. That
Yeah,
is
you
the
should be
problem.
able to take your family on 3 vacations a year, have a nice house, every kid of you, have as many kids as you want,
sure.
even don't have a room, never go hungry, endless supply of eggs and milk and meat. Like, I think that should be the minimum too, you know?
Well, you can if you move to Iowa.
You're gonna eat bison up there, bro.
Nah, but at the same time, I do gotta understand that, like, New York and LA, it is rising, and we gotta catch up. If you don't catch up, hey, go move to the IE. Move to Palmdale. Unfortunately, we gotta hold that scale. Of LA has to rise up, just like New York is, just like Frisco is. Fool.
I think
It's the reality of it.
I think when you're talking about a little bit of the trickle down effect, which rich people love to talk about, like the richer get rich and then they sprinkle the money down, but it never really happens because the more richer downtown LA gets, the more poor South Central looks,
Mhm.
right? The every time they build a new building in downtown that looks beautiful, then Skid Row gets bigger.
Mhm.
So I believe it's the opposite, where like you keep hoarding the money in these empty buildings instead of building more housing for regular people.
Yeah.
There should be a fucking oasis in the
Yeah,
desert.
there should be.
Well, there's a
for
bunch
all
of
these
housing
bums.
right now.
All these bums,
Empty as hell, fool.
all these bums that have schizophrenia that can't work a
You gotta
job.
burn them, motherfuckers.
There
fool.
should be an oasis somewhere in the
Exactly.
desert
There's space.
Somewhere in
where
Palmdale.
we can give them anywhere in the desert. So between Vegas and LA, there's a bunch of space.
Put them right there.
Build a fucking compound and just let these fools be crazy there by themselves and get them help and get them the drugs
Exactly,
they need.
bro. That's
But
what we need.
That way we can be over here and someone can actually sweep their fucking. Today I drove by downtown, bro. You know how people like water the cement sometimes in Mexico? They love watering the cement. My mom waters the cement all the time. Like,
I've been
why do
talking
you
about
do
that, fool.
Why do you do that? And then today I saw that they can't water the cement no more because of all the fucking encampments. That's just black. It's disgusting. It's
Sheesh, yeah.
bacteria, bro. Like, and those people need a place to be at, bro. And I'd rather, instead of counting squirrels, build a $2 million something for these fools to go kick it way out there somewhere far
Fool, the fool will build an $800 million compound with 40 rooms.
in the middle of nowhere. Give it to them, bro. Who cares? Let them have
Take
it.
the squirrels, too.
Take the
The
squirrels.
fucking squirrels.
Also, too, like,
Fuck, we gotta be over here.
I think it was Ronald Reagan or one of the other presidents, I forget who it was, who banned all insane asylums, right? So back in the day, if you were certified crazy, they come get you, put you in the same asylum, and you would never see people on the street. These people, and then Donald Trump's gonna bring back the insane asylum, so a lot of fools are gonna get locked up in the crazy house.
Fuck getting locked up. Put the injection on them and get rid of them, dog. Like, some people just gave up on life and just, hey. I hate that they're trying to, like, they revive motherfuckers down the street. Boy, there's a truck with no doors that all they do is revive motherfucking OD fools in the street. I'm like, let that fool die, fool. Like, fuck out of here.
Nah, it's crazy.
Shit, let that fool die. Hey, they give up on life. Hey, it's enough, dog. We're in LA. Go be like that in Arizona. You know? Don't do that over here in LA.
You're wild, fool.
Shit, you know?
You're like Joe Budden if we're just trying to get clicks.
Shout out to Joe Buttons. With 10 sponsorships.
Oh my God.
All right, let's keep moving forward. All right, let's do El Salvador's president is housing American convicts, fool.
Hey, that was
I love that though.
That was a badass, huh?
I love, like, hey, dog.
I feel like,
even if you're a citizen, hey, dog, you have so many convictions, hey, you got to go.
I feel like for the first time in a long time, Salvadorians have something to be proud of.
Yeah, dude. It's good to see that, bro. I love seeing the pride they have in their president. Bro.
Yeah, now.
Even from over here, dog.
Even we were like, damn, that fool's really doing it out there. Yeah. Like, people are going back to El Salvador and like, oh, I haven't been here forever. It's safe now.
A fear.
Yeah, finally.
It's crazy.
Imagine not being able to go back to the house you grew up in because it's crazy outside. Like, I'm proud of what he's done, even though he gives off a little bit of a dictator vibes. Yeah. But sometimes you gotta bring the hammer down, bro.
Because it was that
clean
bad.
House.
It was that bad. For
clean house, dog.
It was that bad. I have some family members who are Salvadorian, and they would and some homie that he came back, and then they ended up taxing his family because he had went and never like checked in with the fucking hoodlums there.
Yeah.
But now that family had to pay, or either that or they get hit.
Yeah.
Just fucking wild, fool. I was like, damn, it's that bad. So he did go crazy on them, but I think El Salvador needed that tough love to start all over.
You know, sometimes you can only battle crazy with crazy, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, crazy is not gonna reason with you. You know, people who are insane are not gonna.
And shout out to the Mara that are rehabilitated and are doing a good thing now.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't put them all under the blanket. And then that's my only issue, that there's no like a rehab or like fools that change their lives. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I kind of like look at. Like, But for now, hey, if it's safer, people loving it, hey, fuck it. Let them be happy for a little bit. Figure about that, the rest later, you know what I mean? All right, sports, Chiefs versus Eagles. Who you got?
I'm a Raider fan, so I hate the Chiefs, dog.
Yeah, shout out to the Chiefs.
I hate the Chiefs.
The Eagles to win, bro.
Why the Eagles?
The Eagles to win, bro. I don't know.
Just Eagles? Fuck it.
I don't want the Chiefs to win.
I want the quarterback to pass Tom Brady, fool.
I think the Eagles are gonna blow out the Chiefs. I think. Let me tell you why. I think Saquon Barkley is gonna go for 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, maybe even 100 yards before the halftime. Because if you notice during the season, he'll put up hella numbers, like maybe 100 yards in the first 3 quarters, and then the coach will be like, "Hey, you want to keep going?" He goes, "Nah, let the backups eat. Let those fools run. Let those fools get their stats up so they could get paid." So he's been kind of like giving his carries and his yards to the second string, the third string running back. But I think he's been saving it for this moment because he's been stuck in New York like a caged animal on horrible teams.
Damn.
Right? And I think this is his party. This is his time to cement his flag as one of the greatest running backs that's ever put on a fucking uniform. So I expect him to go for 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. And no one else is saying that.
You say blow the Chiefs out.
I think 40 points is realistic for them.
You put your money in it?
They also have a way better defense than they did last time they played each other. So, I don't know, man. I think if you can contain Patrick Mahomes' short game, because he loves throwing those 7-yard passes, if you could take that away and make him throw the ball in the air with those 2 cornerbacks that you have and create multiple interceptions, I think the Eagles can easily blow out the Chiefs, dog.
Jeez.
Unless the refs start cheating.
Oh, God. It's always the losers that bring up the refs. Shout out to the Raiders.
Shout out the Raiders, baby. Hey, the Raiders are going to host Canelo versus Crawford, the biggest boxing match ever inside a Raider stadium, baby. Shout out to the Raiders.
That's the biggest thing the Raiders ever done. Shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to Dirt Dog and Raiders, because we're in there. All right, halftime show, fool. What would you guys think about the halftime show? I'm excited for the halftime show.
You think Lil Wayne's going to come out?
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. He better not come out. He fucking sucks. I wanted to be if Kendrick brings somebody out, it's just Black Hippie, fool. Give me J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and Absol on the track.
It doesn't make sense to me to have an LA artist in New Orleans, bro.
Does it ever matter though?
Why couldn't he wait till next year when they're back here at SoFi?
Why would he have to wait?
When Dr. Dre
Fuck
did
Lil
it?
Wayne.
When Dr. Dre
Fuck
did it?
Lil Wayne, dog.
When Dr. Dre did it, where was he?
And the last time they were in New Orleans, who did it? Beyonce, right?
But when Dr. Dre did it, where was it?
LA.
And Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent and Eminem.
I think that's the only time they
Blige.
respected the.
That's the only time.
That was the only time they
I
respected.
think they should keep doing it like that. But Lil Wayne's not the only guy from New
You
Orleans.
think he would have had a good Super Bowl?
Don't say Master P.
Isn't
The fuck out of here with Master P, dog.
isn't Missy Elliott from?
Oh my God, this was going back to the fucking bottom of the fucking pit.
What the fuck?
She's
dope.
She's fucking dope.
Get out of here, dog. We need bangers in this bitch.
Oh, fool, you just love.
Lose control, you're gonna be there.
Yes, that's a banger.
That'd be fucking hard.
Hey,
That's
she-
a
banger.
She was already there with Katy Perry.
And Kendrick was already there too with Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he killed it. SZA and Kendrick, look,
Am I talking to a wall here?
look, I just hopefully he brings out just Schoolboy Q in them, just TDE. I think that's enough.
Who's the greatest feature that Kendrick has ever had?
Feature?
Yeah. Like a
Jeez.
dope ass song, but a feature.
Feature.
It's like hit wise?
Yeah. Like
Hit wise?
a good song that he had a good feature on.
He had a feature on, or he had someone featured?
Either way,
The one with Future.
Metro Boomin.
Which one was the one with
Future
Future?
and
The big one, yeah.
Future and Kendrick?
Yeah.
Like that?
Nah. The first one they had the big hit. Goosebumps. No, Travis Scott. That's a banger song. Goosebumps.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a good
Travis
one.
Kendrick is on it. Yeah.
New Freezer. Was Rich the Kid. That was a good one.
It was cool.
It was a big
It
record.
was cool.
I never heard it. But I think the future with Metro Boomin. I think you got to start off with that.
I think
Well,
you
like that?
kinda do.
I think you start off with
Yeah.
that, and then you break into like maybe some Good Kid, Mad Shitty shit, but then you have to end with Not Like Us, and maybe do it twice,
Maybe twice.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
bro, because it's the anthem, bro.
It is the anthem.
But how
the
many
anthem of
times
last
do
year.
artists play full songs?
They don't.
They
They,
don't.
they give you like a minute of
Yeah.
each.
It's
It's
kind of
a
like
mashup.
a showcase, you know.
It's a
I
mashup.
want Euphoria on there, fool. Set it up with
I
Euphoria.
would. That'd be sick. If he just plays Not Like Us, bro. Nothing but Not Like Us.
17 times.
But we do gotta have some GNX on there, fool. Like, let's say it's GNX. Which one you put on there?
You want to see Lefty Gun play on there?
I don't. I want to see.
See TV off.
If they TV off, but now we let the
Yeah,
gun
me
play.
too. Now we get Lefty Gun play TV off.
I want to see Lefty Gun.
Nah, if I feature off GNX, I like Hey Now a lot with Dodie,
Hey Now
fool.
is pretty
Fox, a
fire.
banger. They're playing that record on all the promo a lot. Hey Now, it's a fucking record, fool.
How does that one go?
Hey Now,
With the
Say
little
Now.
whispers. Hey Now, yeah.
It's the one Tyler Creator did the cover to.
That
oh, yeah,
fool
he
got
did.
down on
I
that
forgot
one.
now, right?
Yeah,
I think that might be
Fool was
better than
hating
the
on that
original
shit.
song.
Oh nah, fool.
That
the
shit was
original
fucking
one.
fire.
Dodie, fool. That Dodie verse.
It is, yeah.
Man.
And let me tell you something. I hate Tyler Creator. I don't hate him. I just don't.
Dog,
like
you
his
hate
music.
all the dope fools.
I don't like his music. It's not for me. It's too weird. It's too weird for
But
me.
you can appreciate it.
That song right there. Oh my god.
That's just fire, huh?
Probably the
They put
best song of the
Hawthorne
year.
on, bro.
I think that was the best song of the year.
That's crazy.
Of the year's crazy.
Oh, the year is crazy,
The
fool.
year's crazy, but that's just pretty badass.
When they
That shit was
when did that come
engaging.
out? Christmas?
Christmas Day.
That shit was
Say the best song of the year is wild.
that shit was engaging from the moment. And then he came out with that video, a little video behind it, and he was like making weird. It was on the freeway, it's right here off the freeway,
Yeah,
off the
Hawthorne.
60.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hawthorne from Hawthorne.
Shout out Hawthorne.
Shout out
Was
Hawthorne.
that a freeway in Hawthorne?
He did a bunch of locations.
That looked like, one of them for sure was
Yeah.
right here in downtown on Soto, right next
And then
to
the
Sears
405,
Towers.
right? The man.
Yeah, he did like a bunch of.
I recognize that one for sure. But yeah, man, that song I was surprised because I don't like anything he does.
Yeah, he should rap on more beats like that. to
I
be
think
honest.
I'm not a big Tyler fan, but I respect his art craft.
Yeah, same here.
He doesn't make the same album twice.
You know what? I think I would always say that he's a better comedian than he is a rapper. I think he's funny. He fucks around with his homies, calls them gay and this and that, like the way you do with your homies,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
regular LA shit. You know, I always thought he was really funny, but that song right there showed me like, oh, this hoop actually
That song, that's crazy.
talented.
Because people would say that's crazy. Like people that look up to his shit would say his albums because it's more of a conceptual album artist, I think, right? More of a conceptual than hits. Because he don't have that many hits. He only has
I don't know
one
any
hit,
hits.
Yonkers. That's the only one that I can
Yes,
recognize.
yes.
Like
His most recent
like
album,
global
yes,
hits?
Yeah, dude.
What?
Really?
No, in the U.S.
Like I never hear him on the radio though.
Not global, but in the U.S., bro. In the U.S. for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe it's Spotify hits, not like actual radio. I haven't heard anything radio from Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, his biggest fan base for sure is the U.S.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler. I'll fuck with his shit. Oh, the last topic, NBA, fool. The Dallas Mavericks trade Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis.
The fucking Lakers got a bunch of fools that are hurt.
Really? We need to send LeBron James.
Everyone's on the injured list.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, the NBA is just trash now, too.
I hate how they try to make it so socialistic, like a communist sport where everyone gets one superstar. You can only spend this much money, and we want it to be fair. LA can't have all the stars no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that makes it so boring, bro. Look at the Dodgers and look at baseball, bro. The Dodgers have like this all-star lineup, and now people are excited. They can't wait for the season to start.
People in LA though,
yeah, to spend money.
But you know what makes it
and then
boring?
people in other states hate LA, and they can't wait for the Dodgers to come to beat. Oh, we gotta beat LA.
That's true.
Like, when you
That's a good
create that
perspective.
left versus right, where like you want some competition, you're making the sport. People are talking about it, right?
And that's what makes it the NBA.
But now
right?
with the LA with NBA, you can only have one superstar. Maybe
I don't even
two.
think that's even the issue. The issue is like
It's
there is
just
no
whack.
inside game, fool. There is no like fucking body and doing. There's none of that. Everybody's shooting. That's the point with it.
It's because the referees.
No, so everybody's resting. LeBron James rests every other game. Dog. I hate that. Like all the superstars are resting every other game. I hate that, fool. So people are not gonna play as hard to the playoffs come. And that's one thing that killing the NBA. We're down like what 40-50% viewership.
Yeah, man.
Crazy,
I think
fool.
the NBA is dying. It's
Crazy.
The NFL.
The NFL is still the NFL.
So from what you guys are saying, the Doncic trick makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense for
Well,
us.
he's 25 years old.
He's probably the best young motherfucker.
Makes sense
out there.
for Dallas too.
for LA.
Well, he
For
does.
Dallas doesn't make any sense.
Luka hates the GM at,
Okay, I see.
Dallas.
so he wasn't gonna re-sign for the max deal anyway. So he's out here in LA. That fool had just bought a house last week for $25 million.
I thought it was 15.
Damn.
Whatever.
Crazy too. That fool was crying too. He cried.
And then Anthony Davis just bought a house for $32 million. And he got traded. So it's one of those things where, like, I feel like,
Anthony Davis should have been gone though. Fool. That fool's fucking. He never has a good full season, right?
Yeah.
Always breaks down.
I think it's impossible to be that tall and to not break down.
Yeah, that's true.
The
bro.
human
He's
body
nimble.
can only take
He's
so
nimble.
much. And he's not out here working behind a desk, pushing buttons.
Instead of LeBron James taking days off, he should take days off.
He's fucking running up and down the court, jumping as high as he can, landing on people's feet. Like his ankles, his knees, his toes. Like, Shaq lost his toe playing basketball. He only has like 9 fingers on his feet
Yeah.
from people stepping on him and just running up and down. Like, it's a brutal sport as much as
Yeah, but
people,
Durant does it. The Greek Freak does it. Like, there's a lot of bigs that do it, fool. Like, play every game and they last.
but
Because it's all conditioning too. But I think David's been having issues with the knees fool, since
there's just
since day one, right? Since day one.
There's just no way you could be that tall and be durable. It's just impossible.
Oh, look at
Bro, fucking
look at-
grandmas who
Durant.
fucking make
Look
tortillas
at
have knee
Durant.
surgery.
Fool, look at
This fool not
Durant.
gonna have knee surgery?
Nah, but look at the red. I think David's been hurt since New Orleans. Since he was in New Orleans, he was been getting hurt.
Yeah, man.
He's never had a full seasons like that. That's my only issue with him. Is like that we got to depend on him because LeBron can't do it as all.
Also, too, 82 games in the season is not because that's exactly how many games it takes to determine who's the best. No, it's because we got to sell 82
course.
games, right? But 82 games is too much, and the playoffs are even longer now. So we're not creating this league to find out who's the best basketball player, who the best team is we're creating a league
Who's the
to
best
put
GM?
a bunch of athletes in and see how much money we can squeeze out of them. That's what the NBA is. It's no longer like who has the best squad.
But that's it for every sport.
But it used to be like Bulls versus Pistons, and they would never leave the team, and they'll be on the same team for 10 years, and then you'll find out who's the best.
That's why I hate.
that.
That's why I hate the whole LeBron era. For he just gave everybody that blueprint. Like, yo, if you don't happen here, just quit and go into the next team. Next team. One thing that I kind of do hate about that.
I mean, it gave a lot of freedom to the players. It just made it watered down the sport. But
Yeah.
in an American country, what would you rather choose? People have rights to choose, or
So you complaining about the money or
we're gonna
not?
put them in the cage and you play basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
So you can't have it off, or you can't have good and money. It has to kind of meet somewhere.
yeah.
And I just feel like that whole not having pride for the team, man, that's what I hate. Even when Kobe died, that's where the ratings started going down. Because like everybody just, hey yo, I'm mad at this coach. Yo, by next week I'm in New Orleans.
Also, too, like you can't really watch games like you could before, right? There's no more like cable, so
There's no-
TNT.
that too.
Like,
that
where
too.
are we gonna watch the
Fool,
game on?
It's a fucking mess to
Sometimes-
watch a game.
Sometimes I gotta go on TikTok and see if someone's watching it live on TikTok. So
Watch
go
through
watch
his
it on
screen.
TikTok.
I watch all the games on the streaming, illegal streaming, because they're playing the new. You gotta get this app.
6
They're playing in
different
LA.
apps.
You
Remember-
gotta get this app.
Remember when you used to watch Kobe
For
on,
free,
on
fool.
Channel 9 for free?
For
dog?
free, god damn.
Bring Channel 9 back, dog.
No, so
Count
we
9.
missed the post-up game, fool. We missed that post-up game of like intensity in the post-up game. Everybody's so fucking just like, let me shoot from halfway.
Everyone's all skinny and shit.
Yeah, but yeah.
It used to be like a fucking heavyweight battle in the paint, like
It
Shaq
was,
versus this
fool.
other big fat fool. Like, who's gonna win?
Well, the triangle, the Spurs, man, the Spurs era, man. shit. I miss those games, fool.
Yeah, but I do have faith in all American sports that eventually they'll figure it out and it'll come back. It's just going through a little rough patch right now.
The GM from the NBA said, I'm gonna cut from 12 minutes to 10 minutes.
Quarters?
Each quarter. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It ain't gonna help shit, dog.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
It got it too much for it. To me, it's just losing its touch. I think football still has that lore, though. Football still has it. Baseball still has it. It's just the NBA is just falling down. But the thing is that they're making the most money, right? Per player?
Yeah.
Right? Those are the ones that make the money per player.
It keeps going up.
Crazy.
The owners are, you know what the owners are doing now? They're building stadiums that are attached to stores, that are attached to apartments and houses.
For real.
So instead of like, hey, I'm gonna go to the game, but before we go to the game, let's go to McDonald's and do this. Like, no, we'll at
Everything's
the
right
game.
Yeah.
You could book a hotel, eat downstairs, go to the game, eat again, and go back up to your room.
And gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they're monopolizing the sport. You
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Which is that's how people are getting paid more.
Yeah.
Which is,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Living in a big city, you know, for example, instead of living in, I don't know where, Idaho or whatever you said, the cool thing about living in LA, there's always shit to do. Like now they got that new stadium. Right now there's
been there?
No, I've driven by
Into a dome.
Into a dome. But like now there's a concert you go watch there. Like now there's more.
That whole
venues.
area is lit. Fool. SoFi, the Forum, the YouTube theater, man. That whole area. I love that Inglewood area.
I've been to the YouTube theater. That one's dope too. But the thing is, like, you pay all this extra money and tax and all this shit, but look at all the entertainment and opportunities you have out here, right? Where
every
in
weekend.
Idaho, you're not
Hell
gonna
no.
have that, bro.
Fuck no. Right here in LA, every weekend's a fucking weekend for me, fool. I'll go to the mountains today. Next week, you catch me in camping. I'm over here in Mexico. I'm over here in this week. Nah, that's what I love about LA.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's the only place you can go to the beach, the mountain,
Buffalo Wild
Everything,
Wings.
everything,
and
right?
Buffalo Wild Wings in one day.
And Buffalo Wild Wings.
On a Thursday.
On a Thursday. Yo, I want to.
My boy.
Yo, I want to thank you for pulling up, fool. We had a really good talk right here. Hey, pull up whenever you want, fool. Stop being a little shy ass homie, dog.
I told you, man. On Tuesdays, I'm free, dog. I'll be
Tuesday.
here whenever you guys need me, dog. Let me know.
Sure, yeah, let them know where you can find you at, fool.
911 on Instagram. Shout out.
Can they find you?
You can find me. My personal page is Knomoe23 KNOMOE23. Follow us also on Instagram at the Lit Outlet Podcast, the LIT Podcast.
And it's a good podcast. The homie is really entertaining.
On TikTok as well. Our biggest fan base is on TikTok, and then we have Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. So make sure you guys turn in and turn up. Turn up, stay lit.
Find me at Prime God 87 on everything. Just do the Googles. Where can we find you, Marvin?
At SELA Clips on Instagram and TikTok.
David?
Shit, David Colt Media.
David Cole Media. And we'll catch you next time, motherfuckers. Fuck you.